The college basketball experience preview and picks for Wednesday night, December the 3rd edition on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog is picking up new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code TCESGPN. Welcome, everybody, into the college basketball experience preview picks for Wednesday night. December the 3rd. And we're already in December. I don't know what day it is. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We got 50 games to recap. We got 70 to preview. Buckle up. People be waking up, and we'll probably still be diving into Wednesday night slate. But great night in college hoops. I pushed around money all night. I went 500. 18 and 18. So I lost on the night, actually. But tomorrow's a new day. If you throw out the gambling, it was just a great night for the sport. Whether it was the environment at Cameron, the environment at the Fog, the environment at Rupp. Can't beat it. Or East Lansing. I mean, that place was on fire. You go down the list, man. College basketball is the best. Please, less neutral venues. I think if anybody watched those games tonight, you would agree with that. So anyway, I am Moneyline Mac, former staffer with also be with the Governors, South Kakalaka with the Gamecocks, and West by God with the Mountaineers. And joining me to talk college hoops, you guys know him from the great state of Michigan. He is a LeBaron driving cocktail napkin having. He's Noah Bieniek. Noah Bieniek, what's up, man?
The college hoops tonight was good. Very good. And it treated me good too. Had a moneyline cash that was sweat free tonight. 8-6 overall, 7-5 against the spread. Great day for me. And yeah, I mean, you were talking about it earlier. Even if you didn't have any bets, that was a fantastic night of college basketball.
Unbelievable. Just an unbelievable.
Every one of those like build up, top notch Super Tuesday type games were tight down to the wire in the final couple of minutes. Like all of them had great finishes, kind of lived up to the billing. I know both you and I found ourselves rooting for the ACC tonight. Just how successful of a season that it was for the SEC last year. I like parity. I think we like parity as a show in college sports. And yeah, the ACC was in dire need of a good performance tonight. It's not over. You can't go 6-9 or whatever. Like you still got some more here tomorrow that you got to take care of business in. So good stuff.
Even if they go 0 for tomorrow, a 6-10 is better than 2-14, which is what they went last year. So yeah, the ACC goes 6-3 tonight. I was heavily rooting for the ACC because I hate the SEC. I hate the Big Ten. I don't think there's any secret about that. But let's dive into it, Bieniek, because we did have early action. And dude, Army shot the shit out of the ball today. This was incredible. GW wins by 15, 14. Army makes 16 threes. I was just watching the game. I'm like, is Army ever going to miss from three? GW never had a shot at covering because, like I said, Army made 16 threes. GW very lackadaisical on the defensive end.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I told you I caught any of this game, unfortunately. So, the early games are great, but not for me. So, yeah, I woke up, saw they won by 14. I was like, oh, I'm starting the day 0-1.
Dude, these Army's Black Knights are shooting the ball. GW's good, man. They had a huge athlete advantage, but the greatest neutralizer, the 3-ball, and Army was able to stay in there. So shout out to the Black Knights for the cover. GW now with Caputo moves to 7-2. And we'll try and go a little bit faster on the recap just because we do have 70 fucking games tomorrow. So 69 to be exact. That's what she said. Tennessee Martin rolls Foreigners. Those damn Foreigners. They beat Charleston Southern 73-56. Colby wins a lock battle. You would not know by the final score that Charleston Southern had a 3-point lead with 14 to go. Then the fucking wheels fell off. Schulman took a timeout, made some adjustments. They got stops, and they pulled away here.
Yeah. Was not I was eating dinner at this, or no, this was still a noon game today.
I was going to say, you're eating dinner. What?
No. Was not awake for this one yet either. That is why I didn't catch this one. I was eating dinner during the 6 o'clock slate, and I was like, I'll be locked in for these big-ass games coming on down the stretch. So I wasn't necessarily chomping at the bit to watch an hour of the appetizers, per se.
So what they finish over the last 14 minutes real quick? Let me just do this math. 33-10 run. Yeah, 33-13 run. So, wow.
Yeah. Bryson Blaine out today for Charleston Southern, looking at the box score. That has been their superstar so far this season. So,
and at this point, yeah, I did see that. And I was 0-2 to start today, which means I was talking shit. I was like, oh, yeah. That means it's set up for a big night. So what I do, I won 2 games over in the night slate. God damn it. Fucking all that action just to go 18-18. It got off here with the bang. Did we triple lock this, Bieniek?
Yeah, I believe so. Campbell had him, single-digit game for 30, 35 minutes of it.
The Campbell's under first-year head coach Andrejczyk. They looked a lot more like what they had been the first 6 games rather than that dud that they laid out there at Wake. But hey, Penn State, Mike Rhodes now 8-1. They do what they do. They win the bye games. They open up with Indiana in the Big Ten opener here, Bieniek, next week.
Austin, I forgot to put him on the page again. That's always my thing, is like when I'm staying up this fucking late, like my number one responsibility is get the audio and the video up for all the different formats that we do. And then by the time I'm done with the editing and like graphic stuff, which isn't a lot of work, but it is like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I'm like, all right, I got to crash and try to be a normal person. But I always forget the picks. So this game with Campbell, like you said, John Andrejczyk doing a great job so far this season. They've been in pretty much every game except for 2, the Wisconsin game and the Wake Forest game, which I don't know what the hell happened with the Wake Forest.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was a perfect spot for them. They just got absolutely rolled. And then Wake Forest did Wake Forest things today instead of against Campbell. Either way, DJ Smith is like the guy for Campbell. He started his career at NC State, then was on the NCAA tournament team at Robert Morris last year, and he's been able to run the show really well for them so far this season. He had 19 points, 5 threes that he hit today. He's a big piece alongside a couple other additions from the portal that Andrejczyk may have hit on. I think Campbell is a sneaky team in the CAA. Like I'm not predicting them to necessarily contend, but I think they're a top half seed in the conference tournament come March.
Cosign. I like Campbell. I think they're solid.
Yeah, and we'll talk about the other one today, but Andrejczyk and Hovde hit the ground running, man.
I don't have as much analysis here other than Bryant's 3-6, getting a little bit better under Jamie and Christian. 2 not very good teams was my analysis. Good win, Bryant. They win by 10 or 12. They cover, yada, yada, yada. Anything?
Yeah, more no. Like
next slide, again, Sullivan. I see him. Yeah, next slide, Sullivan.
There you go. These 6 p.m. games. I'm telling you, I didn't watch any of them, and the only one I really monitored was that Campbell Penn State game.
I don't think anybody's docking your pay for not watching.
No. I don't think so either.
I will dock your pay for not being on Binghamton.
I know.
Golf course gets it done in a lock battle with me and Colby. Wait, were you on Lehigh too?
I picked Lehigh. I didn't bet them.
Okay.
Look at this box score.
It was
Binghamton
hilarious.
played only 6 guys. Only 6 guys touched the floor today.
That's all we
And
need.
all of them played 22 plus minutes. That's insane.
I told Colby this fucking line fucking reeked. How about them blowing them out in overtime? Hilarious. Shout out to Binghamton. Somehow the
Yeah.
freshman team in overtime is 6 players.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, you won't see anything like that ever again. All right, let's talk. I told Cole he gave it out even as one of his favorite plays, and I said,
Did he?
I think Pitt was on his list, right?
No way. I didn't know that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but he really liked Pitt. I know he did, and I was like, all right, I'll be the asshole to fucking say I told you so. A&M had a 12-point lead with 10 minutes. They got out in transition, turned over Pitt. But I thought they just wore them down. But this is 2 straight wins for Buckyball with this kind of portal team here. 2 ACC wins on the road. Pitt sucks. They're 5-4. I'm not trying to like pile on Capel, even though I love.
Oh, don't kid yourself.
I actually don't dislike Capel. Like I just dislike him by default because he's the head coach of Pitt. Same with Narduzzi. I actually don't dislike Narduzzi. I actually kind of find him funny, but I shit on him because he's the head coach of Pitt, and by default I fucking hate him and hope he loses every goddamn game. But A&M, good win for Buckyball. They're heading in the right direction. Year 1 trajectory with this new group. They play a bunch of guys, and Pitt sucks. Pitt's done. They ain't going to the tournament this year.
Bill Russo and Calkins coming in here, and you're throwing Colby under the bus here.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I will say Texas A&M, interestingly enough, they have in this game and throughout the season, like they've been just tinkering with some rotations and figuring out what works for them. Remember Pop Isaacs?
Yep.
9
What happened
minutes
to him?
tonight.
He didn't even play.
9 minutes tonight. You remember Federico, that Pitt player?
2 minutes, 8
minutes.
minutes.
Who was the big the big that's played alongside JT Toppin last year at Texas Tech? 8 minutes.
Bro, this is like
how about Ryland Griffin?
Journeyman. It's all journeymen on this fucking team.
How about Ryland Griffin and Mackenzie Mbaka? Only 20 minutes each. Like
weird game.
Jakari Lane. Jakari Lane he's the North Bama kid, and then Rashawn Agee has been all over the place. He started at Bowling Green. Like some of these guys that have turned into their go-to guys. It's two guys that were recently at mid majors, like either last year or the year before, and then this kid from Spain, Ruben Dominguez. So A&M is not what I thought they were going to be, like roster and identity wise. But Bucky's gonna tinker. So
I think Bucky's a good coach. I mean, shit, he wanted Sanford.
Bucky's just doesn't got defense.
It's different. So it's different. It's a different style. And hey, 7-2, he's got SMU on deck. We'll see if they can win a 3rd straight ACC game in 10 days. They're the one beating up on the ACC. A&M.
Yeah. Bucky's got to play defense. I mean, Pitt still shut the fuck out of the ball today and lost. So,
well, good job, Pitt. You shot it well. I know. This was a second half beatdown. I think Wake actually was winning at that. No, they were down 2 at the half, and then Oklahoma just completely blew this thing open in the second half. Same old Wake. Same old Wake, man. Yeah. Like I guess the expectations were a little bit lower than the last couple of years, but hopefully I'm not jinxing it. The Mountaineers do have Wake on Saturday in a game that West Virginia desperately needs. So will Wake. But Oklahoma doing what they do, they win non-con games under Porter Moser.
Yeah, I mean, same old Wake and same old Porter. Like as a dog, he's pretty automatic. I do think that he didn't get that cover against Nebraska when they were a slight dog or something like that. But I mean, this is back-to-back wins for them away from home against power conference competition. And they had 6 guys, like a little bit of everything tonight. They had 6 guys in double figures, shot it well. They just destroyed Wake Forest on the glass, which I think could turn into, something pretty common this season. Wake just hasn't looked tremendous rebounding, but 42-24 today. I mean, that's not good because Oklahoma's front court is not what their strength is for the year. So this is a concerning loss for me. This was not a good performance for
bad.
Wake.
Them and Pitt, really bad nights, and throw Florida State in there when we get to them. Those are the 3 losses for the ACC where they all kind of. I mean, Pitt didn't get blown out. They were down double digits, but Wake and Florida State got blown out.
Yeah, and Wake, in this challenge, I think the entire 7:00 window, all the home teams were in deep water. The only one that pulled it out was Syracuse.
Syracuse was actually, we'll get to them here in a minute. This was such a fucking bullshit loss for me.
I didn't watch any of it.
Bro, they were up 20 at the under 4, and they
fucking
backdoor fucking cover.
So when I was looking, actually, ECU was losing. I wasn't really monitoring this one at all, but out the gate,
10-1, yeah.
I don't know what it was, but yeah, out the gate, I just ECU is gonna lose this game, and no, it was in a sweat. But yeah, hilarious.
They suck. I just wanted to bitch. That was the luckiest fucking cover for Colby tonight. I can't believe they won by 12.
Jim says Florida State's so ass it's equivalent to a JV high school team.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to them. They looked great in the swamp. They have hit a little bit of a wall here these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they've collapsed.
Bad play by me. Got cute. Tried to fade Dayton in the situational spot. Dayton was a better team. They just athletically wore out ETSU from the SoCon. I mean, they got to the foul line. That was a fucking difference. 28-35 tonight. Home whistle. Home cooking.
Yeah, I've got nothing to add here either. We can
move. I know I was on a look-ahead spot. Who's Dayton have this weekend? Because there's a shitload of games this weekend.
It's Virginia.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, in Charlotte. Yeah, the game that Colby might go to in Charlotte. Dude. I hit on this one. I didn't take the money line. I thought Syracuse would have a shot at it. Tennessee's first road game going up to the Carrier Dome. Dude, this new look Syracuse team isn't bad. I know they're banged up.
They can't hit free throw shots.
What's his name? Freeman. Freeman hasn't played the last 4 games, but honestly, I think they've looked better. They took Houston to overtime. They were competitive with Kansas. Yeah, Iowa State got them on the 3rd game in 30 days with their physicality, but this was a nice spot beating Tennessee at home. I they held a 9-point lead. I thought they were the better team tonight, and God, they almost gave it up at the end with the home run play at the end.
I still don't like this team. I feel like this Syracuse team. I know this Syracuse team has won some games or at least they've looked best in these scrappy knockdown, drag out type games. Houston, Tennessee, these low scoring bangers, and that's just not the way that I think Syracuse was built. So you've got JJ Starling and Nathan George and Nate Kings are shot makers that were transferred in here to score. And they've been able to grind these types of things out. I'm impressed somewhat by the defense, but again, Tennessee, Houston, not your tremendous offensive programs, and I have been higher on Tennessee's offense, but it was still their first road game of the season, and they did not look great offensively. So
Falls are a work in progress.
Yeah, for sure. I'm focusing more on Syracuse, but still, it's I'm still selling high on how Syracuse has played so far. They're at the line with a chance to salt this one away.
Yeah, they almost choked.
They missed 3 of 4 in the final minute. Listen, they suck. They suck. They shot 59% from the line tonight. This would have been comfortable.
But give them their flowers tonight. They just beat Tennessee and they stormed the court.
That's the other thing. Is I'm not storming against Tennessee. Congrats, storm, but you're Syracuse. Come on. You're the traditional power in basketball here. Don't storm against Tennessee.
I was all for it. They have sucked for 5 years now.
They stormed last year against Carolina. They've stormed twice in the last 3 months.
Adrian Autry's their coach. That's why they're storming. They suck. But hey, shout out to Syracuse. That's a game ball at the end of the fucking show or end of this segment. Great job, Syracuse. For whatever reason, they have found something since being shorthanded. And you give Autry credit, man. He's got them playing. They're playing hard. They're playing hard and they're competing. I don't know how good they are, to your point. I don't think they're very good. But hey, shout out to them.
Yeah. Silver Bullet coming in here. I didn't see you in yesterday's show or the day before's show, but good win on Saturday. You beat the shit out of us. So,
dude, how about the Tribe? Brian Earl's got Bill Mary 8-2 on the year again.
This made it on one of my screens, man. I watched the hell out of this game down the stretch. So Bill and Mary was up 20 at one point in this thing. They were up double digits, comfortably cruising, and they let Duke came back into this. They let the Dukes take a lead at home too, to persevere late in that game when they really shouldn't have had to. But I was impressed by that. But yeah, the Tribe looked damn good this year, dude.
The Tribe do look good, man. And this is back-to-back years now. Earl coming over from Cornell, he's doing a good job. He's a good coach. They have an identity, and they make 15 threes tonight. So shout out to Bill and Mary.
Yeah, they were pouring them in early. Yeah, they shot 50% from deep. Yeah, I will say so they were missing what was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to mention here, but yeah, watch the shit out of this game. William and Mary, they were moving the ball really well in this one too. Impressed by overall the way the offense looked, which this is the second game that I've watched of Bill and Mary. The first one was against Norfolk State, and the offense did not look good, which that you got to give it to Norfolk. They play really well at home, typically got a really scrappy defense. Definitely impressed with Mary today.
Bill and Mary, shout out to them, baby. Next up, oh, God. We said sprinkle on the money line, dude. Florida A&M had a 7-point lead in the second half. This was down to the wire. They had a 3-point lead with 3 minutes left. Jacksonville, Jordan Mincy and company avoid losing a bye game to little brother. FAMU, Charlie Ward. Patrick Crairy's at Grambling. We'll talk about Grambling here in a minute. Charlie Ward almost got win number 1 here tonight, man. They should have had this one. But hey, we hit the 10.5 easy.
Well done. Yeah, I was not on this one with you guys. I did take FAMU, but I did not bet it.
My ugly dogs did pretty well in the early window. The one's getting double digits.
I didn't take like ugly dogs on the money line. I took like cute ones, and they both competed. Like one of them destroyed a team. We'll get to that in a little bit, but yeah. Actually, I would say one of mine was ugly. Now that I think about it, that was an ugly dog. But yeah, we'll talk about it. Sorry to steal the thunder.
All good. Next slide, Sullivan to Savage and said FAMU was his largest bet of the day.
Wow,
good for you. Bet. That was for the cover. That was sweat free. Other than when it went to overtime, I was like, this is where we sell. We lose by 11. Next up, I did not watch 1 minute of this game. What was even the final score? Providence covers. Providence wins by 30. This is such a phony ass fucking program. Like they just beat up on these bye teams and they lose to everybody with the pulse.
We were on this though. Like PC needed a big win coming off an 0-2 MT. It's not like it was a bad showing by them. They lost to Wisconsin and Florida. I think both of those teams are going to be better than they are for this upcoming season. But you needed to have a good showing before you play the in-state little brother in Rhode Island next. So, yeah, I kind of expected that, but didn't want to bet it.
Yeah, I just wanted to shit on Providence because their fans are fucking annoying as fuck. So,
I know.
Yeah, you win Providence. If you get Fairleigh Dickinson on the fucking schedule, maybe you can get back to the tournament. Next up, Kennesaw, Jackson State. Kennesaw fucking opened it up here. Oh, wow. They only won by 15. I felt like they were up by like 20. They were up by 25.
They had their foot on the brakes. I didn't watch any of it, but I was monitoring it.
So did they cover? They did cover. Good win, Kennesaw. They're 6-2. They continue to roll. Jackson State drops to 1-7.
They led this thing by 25 for a while.
Yep. Got backdoored on this one, even though I don't know if it really was the right side. Butler at one point Butler led by 22 with 2.5 minutes left, laying 17.5, and they win by 16. EMU gets a shot right at the end. EMU did have a first half lead at one point. Butler wore them down with their size and athletes. Butler now 7-1. They need to continue to roll because the Big East is in desperate need of teams outside of UConn and St. John's.
Yeah, for sure. They've got a really nice duo of wings in Finley Bizjack and Michael Ajayi. Bizjack goes for 29 with 6 threes tonight. Ajayi had 19 and 13. But my guy, Muhammad Habhab, I keep mentioning him because he does good things, man. 15 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals tonight as a 6'9" freshman going up against Butler. He's not going to be at EMU very long, guys.
Quick question for you, pose this, and then we'll move on. Is Butler the third best team in the Big East, or would you say Villanova or Creighton?
I would say like Butler's the highest I would have Butler right now is like 5th or 6th.
Have you looked at the Big East?
Yeah. I would still go. I would go UConn, St. John's. I would go Nova. I would go.
I'm telling you, you're running out of teams.
Well, I would go. Georgetown. Georgetown's above Butler. I'm just Creighton and Marquette are not great. They're not living up to expectation. I would go UConn, St. John's, Nova, and then Butler's in that group of Creighton, Marquette, Georgetown. Like Creighton and Marquette, I'm willing to bet are going to be top half teams in the Big East. And I've been impressed with Georgetown. Their 2 losses are fine. They have a win over Clemson. That's like the conglomerate that Butler's in right now.
What's Butler's? Butler's only got 1 loss to SMU by 2. So resume wise, keep going, Butler. Maybe you can sneak in on that bubble. But the Big East outside UConn's obviously in, and St. John's is going to be in. These fucking teams between 3 and 6 there's going to be some games you can't lose because these other teams have just annihilated themselves in the non-con. So.
Dude, yeah, I mean, Marquette is ankle weights in the net right now. Like that's brutal. Like Marquette is going to turn up in conference play and ruin the entire league.
Yep.
They're gonna be a fucking who was doing it in the ACC like 2 years ago?
Notre Dame. Because they have a good coach. Chalk is a good coach. He'll be an underdog every game in the fucking Big East, and he's gonna go 500. It's gonna be hilarious. The Brown guys covered,
but we'll talk about Marquette in a little bit. They look like a dumpster fire right now. They will be better. I have faith, but that was so bad.
Save your thoughts. I don't want to talk about them yet. I'm procrastinating that. Rhode Island wins. Brown covers. They finally beat Brown. Brown had beat them 4 straight in a row. Another double-digit ugly dog that covers for us. Bieniek, anything to take away other than Rhode Island Providence on Saturday? Yep.
Yeah. Rhode Island didn't trip up in the look ahead, but also were still able to beat their little brother that they've lost. Archie hasn't beat him. So that was a nice speed bump to get over for Archie and the Rams. But again, like that was a massive, massive spread that we just were like, they're not covering this in the rivalry game. This one was hovering around that spread. It wasn't comfortable, but we got the cover with Brown. I don't think Brown's a very good team.
They're not as good. I like Mike Martin as a coach, but they're definitely a little bit down. They've lost some dudes via the portal the last couple of seasons. So,
they lost Keno Lilly to graduation and Nana Owusu Anane to the portal.
He went to Vermont.
No. He went to Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon, the same fucking thing. They're good. One's on one coast, one's on the other.
I believe Owusu Anane played till he was a senior too, but because of the Ivy League, you don't get a grad year, so he had to transfer in order to play another year of basketball.
Classic jackass Ivy League, making up their own rules. All right, real quick, let me hit the ads. We are brought to you by ourselves. First off, at SGPN. Last week to meet our merch holiday sale. Last chance to get 25% off. Look at that. You got sweaters. You got nose beers. You got Santa's hose over there. Smash that over 2.5 hose, baby. And get on everything 25% until the end of the week with promo code HOLIDAY. We are also brought to you by Novig. Novig is brought to you, America's #1 sports prediction market. Novig is getting your best prices available in 35 plus states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 when you use our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action. Novig promo code SGPN. And last but not least, we're brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog's got plenty of options: college hoops, college football, NFL, NBA. You take your pick. Brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code right there. You see it on the bottom right. TCESGPN. All righty. Next up.
By the way, it's going to be a large ass show. Just do the next ad before all the picks. Before we start.
That was my plan.
All right, after game balls.
Got it timed up. I hit the 30. I hit the 30-minute. Look at that. I'm right on it.
That's a sign of a good host.
Oh yeah. I hosted the pregame show. Let's get back in the flow of it, and
there you go.
We're reading this little Novig and the Underdog, and we got rhythm coming up here in a little bit. But oh yeah, sicko cover here. Georgia State, Mercer. Mercer wins by 11. We're getting 11.5. They did go down 25-9, but Georgia State had a fucking halftime lead. They had a 5-point lead in the second half.
Yeah, I didn't catch or even really monitor. This was not one of the games on my short list of interest. Yeah, Mercer gets a double-digit win here. I don't think there's a whole lot that we need to.
Mercer's good. 6-2.
Armani Mighty went for a double-double, 22 and 13. So, yeah.
Shout out to the Mercer Bears, 6-2, year 2, Ryan Ritter. Next up, I don't even remember what the final score of this game was. SIUE wins 72-63. I think Colby ended up betting this. This was a nasty game. No bet. Edwardsville. Brian Baroni continues to do a good job. They trailed by 7 with 5 to go. So a nice comeback win and avoid disaster.
Yeah, this is another game that I didn't watch, but holy shit, Ring Malith went off. 31 points tonight, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 2 assists.
Yep. That's all I got on that. Next up, Charlotte, the Clit gets it done here, 74-57. What did this line end up being? I don't even remember because it wasn't out last night. They went by 17.
They probably covered this, I would assume.
They probably covered by like half a point because that's what A&T does. It's fishy voodoo. We're up by 28 at one point, then A&T battles back all of a sudden. Yeah, I got nothing. I didn't watch this game.
I'll pull up that line. You can go to the next slide.
I think it's going to be the game you probably won't. No, it's not. Dude, Mason 9-0. Mason covers. Mason rolls. Almost scores 100. This team is good once again under Tony's skin. Cornell's a good team, and they handled them. They led by double digits the entire second half. Mason gets Virginia Tech this weekend in Blacksburg to try and get to 10-0. It's his alma mater, but this might be it for Tony Skinn in Fairfax. I mean, Kim English was 2 and done, and Kim English didn't do half of what fucking Tony Skinn's doing.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree. And this offense is better than it has ever been for GMU. Yeah. They also, helped that. My handicap was pretty good on this one. I didn't want to bet it because I know Cornell I had been off a little bit on Cornell, but shit, I mean, they love to run. You can't play defense. I mean, George Mason almost had 1.4 points per possession in this matchup, and George Mason, man, that just doesn't happen. They went 10 of 20 from deep. They had 25 free throws. They made 21 of them. They out rebounded Cornell 34-26. It was just domination everywhere you want to draw this up. This was on one of my screens. They were up like 20 at the end of the thing. Yeah, I mean, definitely have passed the eye test. George Mason, coming into the year, was not one of your perceived title contenders in the A10.
Yeah.
And that conversation has gotten a little bit more intriguing, but overall the league is great right now. Like you wanted to talk about the Big East because of how shit it's been and like how sneaky Butler could be. George Mason's now sneaking up on the pack of leaders, and they weren't necessarily like perceived as one. You got VCU, St. Louis, George Mason, Dayton, George Washington, Richmond, who's 6-1, Bonaventure, who's 7-1. Davidson's looks surprisingly good this year at 6-1.
It's back.
Dude, the A10 is going to be a multi-bid league this year. The way that they've been kind of running it right now, they currently have 5 teams in the top 65 of KenPom right now.
If the Big East didn't have UConn and St. John's, I would say fucking the A10's better. Like I think it's funny because they're both basketball leagues. Friend of, not even friend of the program, co-host of the show, Troy Tuning. When you listen to this, I'm going to soon be bouncing back between Morgantown and the Outer Banks, and even slipping into Richmond every now and then. But I'm going to be up there in the DMV. We're going to a fucking Mason game. I gotta get back and check out our hometown Patriots, man. This fucking store before Tony Skinn jumps and takes another job. I want to see Tony Skinn take on. When did they play? When did they play VCU? Like at home? Do they play VCU at home this year? Saturday, January 10th. I'm looking at that one. So there's plenty of options here. I got to get Troy. Let's connect and let's get to a Mason game.
Let's do this too, because we're talking about Skinn. What type of job would he even be interested in? Because I know you said it was his alma mater. You brought up like the fact that you sold me on the fact that English was only at George Mason for 2 years, and then he got a promotion too.
Yeah.
What type of team could be interested in a Skinn?
So he was at. If Maryland had opened this year, I would say Maryland because he was there. He was also an assistant at Ohio State. I don't really think he really fits Ohio State. He also he did Seton Hall.
Yeah, but I don't think Shah's.
If Shaheen has a great year, I could see Tony Skinn jumping to Shaheen. He was an assistant for Willard. He's connected. I could see him getting Seton Hall.
I don't know if that's like a job that. So the 10 power conference teams that were not in the top 150 of the net, these are probably your teams that you maybe look at a new job. Cincinnati, like I could see him as a fit at Cincinnati, but I feel like they've got 1 or 2 guys that are above him.
He's an East Coast guy, though.
I mean, since he's
like more like think DMV Jersey. That's like right in his wheelhouse.
Rutgers.
I thought of Rutgers because he was at Seton Hall. I don't know if they'd fire Peichel. Like Peichel's fucking. People forget how bad Rutgers was.
I know. Georgia Tech.
I think he would actually be a pretty good fit at Georgia Tech, even though that's not in the DMV, like I just said.
Yeah. How about backfilling a couple of other guys that jump up? Vanderbilt?
Maybe.
Byington's probably not super long for Vandy.
The SEC might be a big jump. Like Kim jumped to the Big East. That's why I said Seton Hall.
Yeah, but
shit, Providence should hire Tony Skinn.
You see what's happening right now at Florida for football. Providence is not doing what
they hired the wrong.
You think those fans are going to be as happy and excited about another George Mason coach?
Yeah, but he actually won, unlike Kim English.
That's funny.
Boston College. I don't know if he wants that one.
Yeah, again, it's like another one of those that it's a really tough job that you may struggle to win at. I think Georgia Tech might be a really good fit for him.
Yeah, like Georgia Tech's still in a city. Like that's why I said it would, even though it's not in the DMV Jersey area. I could see that. Maybe one of those Philly jobs. I mean, Villanova just got filled.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good for now on that kind
of. Shaheen jumps, I could see Tony Skinn going to Seton Hall because it's the same brand of basketball.
It's not a very desirable job, especially if like Shaheen's leaving his alma mater. What does that say?
Yeah, but it is the Big East. Still got some pull.
Yeah, I think what I would say is uh, I think Georgia Tech is the one if a coach gets fired and they're looking to fill. If they're looking to backfill because a coach took a jump up, maybe Vandy, like in Nashville.
Let's go. All right, here you could have your flowers. Iowa,
Thank you.
fucking. Once Iowa got down, I was like, this is over. I thought they could keep it within a possession, and when they keep it within an arm's length, they're pretty good. They could grind this thing out and keep it close. But when they went down double digits after Fitzgerald got introduced, Bennett Sturts was not the best player on the floor tonight. Bennett Sturts had probably the worst game I've seen him play. Michigan State ate him up, and shout out to Sparty, 8-0. They just fucking win this team. Unbelievable.
Yeah, this was statistically.
It was a beatdown.
It was statistically Sturts' worst game since Bradley, February 16th.
Yeah, and I mean, when I was missing free throws, I was like, all right, like they're done. Like they're
Yeah.
if they're if Michigan State's shooting better from the foul line than Iowa, I'm like, yeah, this is over.
Dude, Sparty was leaning on him, man. Like I texted you with what was it, 5 minutes to go in the first half. I was like, this thing's over. Call it done.
Yeah.
Like the referee step in, wave him TKO. Like he's done. Knocked out standing. Because you put Iowa and McCollum down by 10. That offense, the way that they're built, they're not coming. They're not going to come back. Yeah. Yeah, they got beat up. Jeremy Fears played incredible today. In Bennett Sturts' face the entire first half, made life hell for him early on in this one. Sturts had like 3 turnovers in the first half, finished with 4 on the night. Yeah, I mean, State destroyed him on the glass, 37-18. Like, this is going to happen in the Big Ten with this group. Cohen Carr had like 3 dunks in this one. Like, that's just a typical outing for him, but still, it was fantastic. And I tweeted this out too. One of the videos, you could see the scoreboard of when Fitzgerald got introduced to the Breslin Center. It was a 16-10 game. Sparty then went on an ensuing 27-13 run over the next like 8 minutes of the game. And Iowa never closed that gap, that distance after that. That's what won them the game.
And if as much as Sparty gets to the foul line, if they go 22-25 from the foul line, they're going to be hard to beat.
Yeah. Dude, I know there was another football coach introduced at in an arena that didn't come through, but this is like the perfect example of what happens when just like an outside source of energy gets that building going. And yeah, man, that place was ruckus tonight. That was insane. Yeah. I mean, conference home opener, they had everything going for them. Yeah, I mean, State, like you said, were 88% of the line, Iowa 64. Like, they just didn't have it tonight at all.
McCollum finally loses a game. He cannot do what DeVries did last year. DeVries won his Big 12 opener at the Fog. So he does not get it done at Breslin in his debut. So we'll see if the Hawkeyes can bounce back. Sturts has got to play a lot better. I mean, he's a stud, but they also got to give him a little bit more help.
Yeah. Again, that's kind of my handicap on them this season. When they're going to play in these, you're in the conference where ugly basketball is fun, and ugly basketball was the way that McCollum won. And now it's like, yeah, I mean, we see this every once in a while in this league. It's going to be different culture shock, I think, for this group. And when they face like the big physical teams in the Big Ten, they may struggle.
This game was fun. This game was fucking great. Mike Young gets a big, much needed. They dropped the last 2 in Bahamas. They get it done in overtime. Back and forth game. Tech led for probably the majority of the game, but South Carolina got stops, got in transition. Just a fun game. Felt like Chattanooga Wofford watching Lamont versus Mike Young.
So last night we were talking about this game and it smelled like shit. I forgot that Toby Lawal was hurt. So this was his third straight game that he missed. That's why Carolina was slightly favored. I still think that the wrong team was favored just on the market wise, like what we've seen out of both teams so far this season. This was on my screen, but I didn't really retain a ton of it. The highlight that's going around though, have you seen this? The final possession for South Carolina, dude. He's got 15 seconds and he's just dribbling through the legs, dribbling, step back. Oh shit! Well, there's 3 seconds left, and then he dishes it off. What are you doing, dude?
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for the Gamecocks because they needed a win against a high major. I mean, I guess they lost to Northwestern, so they're 0-3 now against high majors. So looking like another year where South Carolina's going to miss a tournament. Good win Tech. They needed that. They lost the last two in Bahamas. Nice bounce back from Mike Young.
Yeah, it's almost as if it's tough to win at basketball in Columbia. Like, yeah. How many times are we going to say that this year?
That job fucking sucks, man. Like careful what you wish for running Frank out. Yeah, he got you to fucking Final Four. You'll never be back.
Also, your boy Amani Hansberry looked great today too. I wanted to say that.
What did he do?
Oh, he had a fucking game. He stepped in for Lawal and played basically all 40.
Chester Frazier brings him down. Yeah, there's so many games, so it's hard to like be doubted. Man, fucking Greensboro, they fucking fouled with 0.1. They had a halftime lead, and then it got away from that. This team is so fucking frustrated. They I actually watched a good amount of this game because it's like, come on, Greensboro, fucking pull off this regionality upset. But I don't know, they don't have the dudes that they've had in the past.
Upset. This shouldn't be an upset. Well, it was an upset, I guess, ATS wise. But I mean, shit, this is SoCon over ASUN that we're talking about. How low is this league? And Greensboro was a good program. I mean, shit, Wes Miller won there. How low have they fallen here?
Well, they've been good the last couple of years. This is just a weird year, down year.
It's a retooling year. Like they were not. The expectations on them this year was not great. But yeah, I mean, dude, you got to tip your cap to the ASUN. They're controlling the series.
Yeah, ASUN. The ASUN is up this year. So good win for Asheville. What's Asheville on the year? Mike Morrell. This could be his last year there if he finds a way to be in the top 2 or 3 once again. 4-4, solid. They played some bye games. So yeah. Next, dude, this game was fucking great.
I saw some comments about this game.
Was there anybody at the game?
I don't know. I can't even remember. There was so much basketball action tonight, but I know there were some comments of like what had happened in this game.
Yeah, I mean, South Alabama hands New Mexico State their first loss. The Jags are good at 8-1. New Mexico State, the Aggies are good at 6-1. Back and forth game. Both teams had a 6-7 point lead. These are 2 teams that'll be in the top 4 in their respective leagues. That's a good game. I wish this was on a shorter slate so I could have fucking watched this more closely. Did South Alabama hit a buzzer beater or a shot at the end? I don't know. Like I said, I didn't have a chance to watch this, but like I just was score watching. It was always between 4 or 5. Oh, next slide, Sullivan says 39. Oh, yeah. So we had a rigged game, 39-13 free throws. All right, that's why South Alabama won.
I was looking at that too on the box score. It is a little bit lopsided and weight.
Yeah,
for the free throws because New Mexico looks like the better team, at least in the box score, almost all the way around, except for turnovers, and they were outshot at the free throw line by 26.
They did shoot 24 more threes, so maybe they should drive the ball and throw it inside a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, fuck.
That's something
with 2 minutes left.
That's something that Hooten teams don't normally do either.
I know. That's a weird box score. So I bet you South Alabama played some fucking junk zone defense. Riley does that sometimes. I bet you
they're average in the country and 3-pointers attempted per game. They launched 37 tonight.
That's too many. Those guys are good friends. I bet you South Alabama played zone if I went back and watched it.
Gotcha.
I don't even know what happened in this game. Drake won 108-57. Next.
I mean,
How bad is Western Illinois?
they're bad. They're bad. They're bad. I think you took them. Would you say like regional? They'll keep this one close because I
Yeah.
called you Patty borderline play or whatever.
You want to lay 17
Border
and a half.
battle,
It's a lot of points, but it's not
dude.
enough. They covered it
They're not
twice.
good. I also said like Drake needed a home win. It had been like a little bit of a boiling pot for them at home. That was probably a good feeling for them. Here we go, Mac.
How about this fucking call? God damn it. This is another one. This and fucking FAMU. Patrick Crary had Grambling ready to go. They had a halftime lead. They had a 7-point lead. Midway to the second half, Tulane wins by 2 right at the fucking end. Easy cover. Should have fucking won little brother here.
Yeah, I don't have much to add either because I knew that both you and Colby had bet this, so I knew I could focus a little bit elsewhere. But yeah, man, Ron Hunter's got to get these games. He's got to get the boys more ready for these games than this. Like
Ron Hunter's still living off his son's shot from 2015.
I know.
His team sucks.
Dude, they would have one loss to just Utah State if they could just, have their heads on straight for most of these games.
They lost by 20 at home to New Orleans.
They're a good fucking team. Like, what are we doing?
And they beat Boston College. Boston College, what does that say about you?
This guy's just sitting on his stool over here, rolling around while the boys are just, playing in the park. Like, this is a talented team.
I got Ron Hunter figured out. He gets he gets the fucking Penny treatment. When he's a favorite, fade. When he's a dog, I'll probably get back him because he's fucking he's a rah-rah guy. He's entertaining. But he does not blow anybody out.
Hey, I'm still on the fact that like come March, they're gonna win that AAC tournament because they've got a really nice, good story, and they'll be the darlings of March once again. But God damn it. Like, Hunter is going to be so tricky this year for me.
Shout out to Josh. He says, I know the Big 12 fucking Tulane like a cum sock. Add Memphis in there. Memphis is a team I got figured out too. Old Penny. All right, man. Dude, so this is the first of 3 like juggernaut matchups.
Dude, there was like
well, I mean like the real TMZ. Like the 3 games.
There was 5 of them tonight that were all like built up and all lived up to the billing. Like, yes.
What were the other 2?
You're gonna make me.
I mean, I'm talking like the big time programs.
Yeah, UConn, Kansas, Duke, Florida. Like, there was some excitement about Michigan State, Iowa. That one didn't necessarily live up to the hype. But Syracuse, Tennessee was on like ESPN2 or whatever. There was a lot of eyeballs on that game. They stormed the court, and then UNC, Kentucky. Like, they didn't have the blue blood or the national champion. I get what you're saying now. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, dude. I thought I'd had.
Dude,
shit.
I picked against Florida.
How about I take all the blue bloods and they all fucking lose and don't cover? That's what I fucking. And this is the worst case scenario. I wanted to take Duke to lay it. And I'm like, maybe they'll lose on the money line, and I'll just fucking laugh at.
You just got
and they fucking win by 3. And Florida should have fucking won. Boogie Flam was fucking awesome. He was making shot after shot.
Dude,
they got a bad whistle.
Oh.
I saw you tweet it. I was laughing. I'm like, that flagrant foul was fucking bullshit.
The flagrant was bullshit. The call before, like 5 minutes before, was terrible too. I didn't even tweet it about the flagrant. I tweeted it for whatever the fuck happened where they're like, yeah, sorry, like don't know what to tell you or whatever. They clearly fucked up, but that game was so long ago. What I wanted to mention on this one is like, I had faded Florida in this one because they have issues. They kind of were able to right the ship a little bit on the turnover problem. And like Boogie showed up today and he had a hell of a game. He's going to get picked apart because of that final possession or whatever. Like he's dribbling and then like just slips and falls and whatever. So Boogie Flan was +6 in this game, which was the second best out of anybody on the teams, like +6. That's how tight this game was. Early on, Duke had opened it up. I think it was like 14 or 15, and
15.
Florida came out of the half on a 9-0 run, like guns a-blazing, and that was impressive. Florida won the battle on the glass too, 44-33. They had 20 offensive rebounds. Like that was the Florida team that a lot of people are planning on to see this season. Like they haven't lived up to the billing so far. As long as if Xavier Lee hits more than 1 3, like if you're going to throw up 28, you gotta have the guy that was brought in as a transfer shooter to make some shots. Like he was just doing cardio tonight. Dude, they got UConn next. So it doesn't slow down here.
I thought Golden and the staff made some good adjustments. I thought they did a good job on. I know Cam Boozer ended up with a good stat line.
Well, I
But
mean,
I thought they did a good job of forcing him to his left hand, because if you watch the Arkansas game, Arkansas just let him fucking spin back to his right over and over. And I was like, motherfucker, I can tell you he's spinning back to his right hand. He's done it 7 times tonight. Will you let him fucking finish once with his left? I thought Chinyelu did a pretty good job in those ISO situations of pushing him to the left a little bit.
Yeah.
Where he either turned it over or forced him into a bad shot. But dude, Duke
late in that game though, Boozer, I give him credit. He adjusted too. He was shooting and hitting some threes because Chinyelu was not playing up on him. He was, making him kind of decide to either shoot or drive. And when he was driving, he was taking away his strength. So, yeah, I mean, go with what you were going to say. Sorry.
I was just saying then Isaiah Evans, I mean, shout out to him. I mean, he was 0 for 7 from 3, and he fucking knocked down the biggest one. That was fucking onions. And then Malik Brown does what he does, the tip ball at the end. Yeah, I mean, like you said, people are going to blame Boogie Flam for the last play. They wouldn't have been in the game without Boogie Flam. Those shots he made down the stretch,
yeah,
he made big shot after big shot. So good win.
I don't even. If Florida had won this game, I don't even know if it was Flan that would have maybe getting the credit. Like the beginning of that second half, that was Tommy Hawk's game.
Yeah,
he took over. Holy moly.
Fun game. I mean, dude, hopefully we see a rematch in March, and Duke now 9-0 going to the Izzo Dome.
I thought Bobby Oregon saying that Lee and Klobuchar lost the game. I thought actually Urban Klobuchar played a great game today.
He had
that
2
was
big
one of the
threes.
better ones. Yeah, that was one of the better games I actually thought Klobuchar had played so far this season. Just given the level of opponent on the road, all you were asking is 3-and-D, and he did a good enough job at that. Like my expectations for him are not very high. So
what's the early look for Duke Sparty on Saturday? Just out of curiosity.
Is it out?
Sparty, I mean, I was just looking at KenPom. Sparty by 1 on KenPom. Interesting. All project Sparty laying 2.5.
No, Duke's going to be favored. I think so.
Want to bet?
Yeah. You want to bet like popularity on the teams? Like Duke's
I'll bet you Sparty's laying 2. 2. The Izzo Dome.
Yeah, I'll take that bet.
All right. So, first round in Vegas, Sparty's laying points. You're taking Duke's laying points.
Yeah.
God, dude, I couldn't catch a break. I mean, I hit on the points. Long Island, the fucking Steinberg, they had the lead. They came all the way back, battled from 13 down. The screws were loose in the second half, and Winthrop beats them on a tip in overtime. God damn it.
Yeah, I got no help for you on this one. This was you and Colby, and Colby's not here.
Yeah, he'd have an extensive breakdown here. Good win, Winthrop. That's a tough place to play for whatever reason. Sister Teresa, the Sharks did not.
Well, there's a reason why it's a tough place to play. It's a CYO gym. Like it's just a gym that sits 200 fucking people, and it's old and rackety and very city.
Unreal. So, yep, good win for Winthrop at the Sharks.
Hey, by the way, so another reason why the gym's so tough to play is like the equipment's not great. Like the backboard came down on them one time last year or whatever. Maybe it's 2 years ago. One of the final games of the night, Loyola and St. Louis, that backboard had to get fixed too. The shot clock was broken. It was like hanging over the backboard.
Fucking hilarious. Baylor won tonight by a lot. I mean, they gave 88. They won by 22. They did not cover, actually.
Next slide, Solon.
Yeah, I like that. Dude, take it away. You guys won. What the fuck?
Let's go, dude. Didn't watch a whole lot of this one. This one was the ugly dog that I was talking about. But Lindenwood, 99-64, a comfortable win by 30 fucking 5. Plus 240 on the money line comes through here. It was a perfect freaking spot. Northern Illinois has been an easy fade for me. I bet against them twice, only because they had lost that Loyola, or they had won that Loyola Chicago game. It fucked up their rating in the market and whatever, and they needed to come back down. And did they come crashing through the floor on their way down. Lindenwood had 6 guys in double figures tonight. They had 50 boards, dude. Domination.
99-64. That's ridiculous. Northern Illinois.
Go Bees saying NIU sucks. No, Loyola Chicago sucks. They did win
covered.
tonight, but they
covered tonight. Northern Illinois is god awful. Marquette is god awful. It took overtime. They had they'll put an 8-point lead. Like, what the fuck is wrong with Marquette? Seems bad right now.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing here. Like, we've already kind of said our piece with Marquette a couple of times this season. Yeah. They're not good right now. They're not. Like, they've lost so much production, and Shaka was so imminent on, like, or adamant is the word that I was looking for, on not adding through the portal, that you're going to have these types of games early on in the season where it's like, they look bad. They look really bad.
Really bad. Not good. Wazoo, Bradley comes back. Wazoo was a better team tonight. I mean, Wazoo had a 5-point lead at the 4-minute mark. Bradley was able to get stops down the stretch, grind this thing out, and avoid a rare home loss. I mean, Wazoo out rebounding. I thought Wazoo actually, they got to be kicking themselves. They probably should have won. I saw somebody fucking talking about this. I think you're muted.
Somebody talking about it in the chat?
In the chat, yeah. I saw somebody talking about how about that fucking painful Wazoo loss. I'm like, yeah.
Gotcha. I thought you were going to continue, like you were looking to see who was saying it. Sorry. I mean, Wazoo, they hit some threes tonight. They competed against Bradley in like a Bradley type of game that is not like where Wazoo typically shines. I think they could have found something in Maui. Like early on, this team was also not very good with that home loss to Idaho, ugly loss at Davidson. But, they've lost 3 in a row. But this is a team that I'm willing to buy stock on in some games coming up, like Nevada next money line.
You lost that tonight.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one too. But, I mean, I was winning that game for majority of it. You know it. So, but yeah, Washington State, their last 3 games, Arizona State, Seton Hall, Bradley, all of them tight losses. Like the only one was Seton Hall. Seton Hall kind of opened that one up in the second half. And they didn't really ever threaten to win that game. But I think that Washington State has definitely made some strides in the right direction. What's his face? What did he do tonight too? This is the Ace Glass, their freshman that barely played early on in the season. He plays 25 minutes tonight, goes for 15 with 4 rebounds and 2 assists. He did have 4 turnovers, but Bradley's going to do that too. So I am buying stock on Wazoo still.
Go Cougs. Next up, this was a nice cover for me. Sam Houston covers against Oklahoma State. Sam Houston had a halftime lead. Cowboys fortunate to get out of here, but the storyline, Sam Houston had a 7-point lead in the second half. The storyline, Cowboys 8-0, year 2, Steve Lutz keeps it going, and they got a game in Phoenix against Grand Canyon here on Saturday.
Yeah, 8-0. Good W here over Sam Houston. Our boy Po Boy King went for 20. My takeaway was Sam Houston put up 83 against Oklahoma State.
Sleepy spot for sure.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't taken away like as an Oklahoma State didn't look great in this one. That was because Oklahoma State dictated the tempo. They were playing an up and down type of style of a game. And Sam Houston putting up 83 points, I think, is good for the overall outlook on their season. That they have some scoring ability this season against high major competition. So the Bearcats, I come away like relatively positive from this game.
Go side. What's in Maryland?
Dude, this was tight for a little bit.
They sucked. Did they end up covering? They end up covering those bastards. I saw that. I was with you. I saw it was like a 4-point game late in the second half or first half, but it went by 26. Next slide, Sullivan.
Yeah, Pharrell Payne, by the way, he's going to be an outstanding story when we get to.
I like
if
it.
Maryland's in the conversation in March, I doubt it. But
Buzz will have them competitive. They'll be around 500 this year.
Yeah, dude, this kid, I thought he like dislocated a hip. Like he went for 30 and 10 tonight with 3 blocks.
I'll bet on Maryland a lot when we get in conference because Buzz will be a big dog in a bunch because they sucked in the non-con, and that's when you take Buzz. Mm-hmm. I know you're pissed about this one. I just started laughing. I was like, they only covered because I did not fucking bet them. Those bastards were losing by 8, and they went by what 11. Hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't get sucked into the money line like I think Colby did, but dude, this one, the takeaway for me and why I didn't necessarily go in on the money line. Central on the road this year so far. This is a team that I'm relatively excited about when they get into MAC play, but so far on the road, 85-54 lost to Bradley. 85-71 lost to Marquette, which Marquette's been flirting with disaster in all of these mid-major bye games. And now an 11-point loss to Loyola, who's not good. Like, we've seen them prove it over and over again that they are not a good team this year. And, they've just gotten their shit kicked in on the road. Central Michigan is not a team that I'm looking to bet on the road right now.
Tough night for the Chips. Sister Jean was watching over them in the second half. Loyola finally wins a game. They improve to 2-7. That is not a good statement. Oh, dude, fucking regionality did not come through for me. The dog had covered in this game like 7 straight times. Not tonight. Good
Murder.
This fucking Moorhead team sucks. Murray's a good bully. Murray's a good bully.
Yeah. They're so deep, man. Like,
they're talented.
Even when they're like putting in some rotations where it's like, okay, we'll take the foot off the gas a little bit. Right now, Roman Daman is not starting, and they're putting him in like late in game situations when they're up 20, and this kid just goes off tonight. He had a 10-10 double in 17 minutes off the bench. Like, that kid was a super talented Euro that I was high on coming into the year. I still think he's going to be fine. But the fact that he's coming off the bench is how good this Murray State team is. They had 6 or 7 guys in double figures tonight. That was just all across the board. The Racers looked really good tonight.
That's why Murray's in the Missouri Valley and Moorhead's still in the Ohio Valley. Rutgers with the backdoor cover. It depends where you got the number. This thing closed at 13.5. Did Purdue have somebody out? I mean, Banter was out, but like that would have moved the line 3 points.
He barely sees the floor. I saw Rocco tweet that out too. Like, no impact.
It was lit. It was lit.
Yeah.
Those fans are good. They showed up. They were hoping for some magic, but Purdue just choked them out right from the beginning. Went up 25. Lucky backdoor cover for us. Rutgers plus 16.5 backers here. They lose by 16. Are you ready for Saturday? Iowa State, Purdue at Mackey. Are you shitting me? We got Michigan State, Duke. We got fucking Iowa State, Purdue. Woo,
Yeah, if you thought Tuesday was good, like
woo.
Saturday's fucking loaded. There's like
Oh
9
my
of these.
god.
Uh
I'm gonna be fucked up on that Friday night show. Fuck, that's gonna be like a 5 a.m. fucking show. The game's tipping like 10 minutes later. Illinois, Tennessee, Louisville, Indiana. Oh my
yeah.
god.
I'll include this. Good win, Purdue. You went in there and dominated in what has been a house of horrors over the last half decade for you. Got to work on the defense, man. Got to work on the
I mean,
defense.
they went through the motions in the second half.
Fair.
You want an angle? Painter has a lot of respect for Peichel. I don't think he wanted to run it up on Peichel.
Yes, because he's given him hell in the last couple of years.
Yeah, like Peichel's a good dude. Peichel's like his team sucks, and they were up. I mean, you're talking about the defense. They only gave up 27 in the first half.
Yeah.
So
True.
when they were locked in, they just went through the fucking motions at the end of the game.
Like you said, backdoored it. They also did dress it up in the last few minutes of this game, but I mean, Rutgers shot 47% from 3. This team came into the day like 200th in 3-point shooting. So I think that single-handedly like boosted them into the top 150 3-point wise.
Let's go. Yeah, man. Dude, this Saturday's got me. We got Auburn, Arizona too. Oh my god! On top of college football conference champion. Jesus, I'm not even gonna watch college football on Saturday. This filthy dome games.
Welcome to the party.
Well, yeah, my team's out too. Don't worry, buddy.
That's not what I was. I mean, shit. Even when my team's playing, I'm locked in.
So wow, Michigan State Duke is Fox noon game. And then Purdue, Iowa State's the CBS noon game. Dayton, Virginia is the ESPN 2 noon game.
Well, they're going at noon because football's late.
Because of the SEC and Big Ten and ACC in the late windows. Smarts. You know, these fucking dumb fucks have finally figured out something that half-ass works. Now stop playing any games on neutral sites.
Yeah. All the games that are like big time, noon, 2
or
tips.
10. There's a shitload of 10. I saw that. I was like,
yeah, that was where I was going too. Is like Auburn, Arizona's tipping at 10 on the West Coast. So they knew what they were doing. Except for your boys. What the fuck are you doing? You're playing at 6. Get out of here.
That's where they put the teams that aren't very good. This is Wake Forest. They go, all right. Nobody wants to watch West Virginia, Wake Forest. Put them at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we got a West Virginia man praising everybody that's playing at 12 or 2. Yeah, the football games are at 6. Like, what a good job scheduling. And then I go looking down and like, there's at 6 o'clock. Oh, it's Dub V.
Dude, fucking like those noon games. Fucking brunch is gonna be popping. I can tell you that on Saturday morning after a 5 a.m. show. Keep the party going. Keep the party going here with Arkansas State, Jonesboro. Good call by us. 20-point beatdown.
Yeah. I think this was a really hard game for me to pick. I can't even remember who I was on. But yeah, Arkansas State looked good today.
Shout out to Ark State. And Healing Writer says we lost some $175 today. I did not lose you anything. Your thumb hit the button. This is America. It's you have the freedom to fade, not take anything, but you got to live with your choices. But stay tuned. I gave out the losing picks yesterday on purpose. I'm going to give out the winning picks tomorrow. I tried to lose yesterday.
I apologize for Florida State. I will say I am sorry about that one. I don't know what got into me on that pick, man.
What a jackass comment.
They're gonna be like next slide or some shit coming. Oh, this is your game.
Yeah. Just like you guys made me drink this. Made me drink this beer.
Well, yep. We didn't make you do anything.
You guys are making.
You're the one that popped that cap. You just told this dude in the comment. You just told this dude over here that you have this finger that you push this button. I didn't make you just open up that fucking can. You waited until this game to do that.
I did it just because I wanted to show that nobody's making anybody do anything. This is America. Freedom to drink when you want, gamble when you want, fuck who you want, whatever you want to do. This is America. You got to live with your choices and take accountability.
Take a college football head coaching job when you want.
Yeah, that's why I like Lane Kiffin. Just fucking do you, man. Let's go. Lane train in LSU. We got to get down there. I am so sick of this North Texas team. I am sick of this team. I got this team figured out. Honestly, I'm onto this team. This team is
They're good. They win games. I'm onto them too.
Fade them as a double-digit favorite every time. What's their record as a double-digit favorite?
Oh, it's probably over.
Horrible. Easy cover. Houston Christian loses by 2. They had an 8-point lead. North Texas 7-2. Bieniek loves them.
They just win. Like they won in the Horizon. Like it is a step up from Horizon League to American, but the American's not going to be good this year. I know I just mumbled all through the mic, but I'm saying that kind of quietly because the American's not going to be good this year. North Texas will be just fine.
East Carolina sucks. I know that.
Yeah, that's for sure. East Carolina is one of the worst teams in a league that is definitely down.
Next up, this is a good call, but you were on this one too, right?
I didn't bet this. I thought it was a really tough game to pick because I kind of like Missouri's identity when they get conference play. They'll be different than all these SEC teams. They're physical. They like to drive. They'll get to the line. Tonight, this was a great game. This was one of the better ones on the slate.
It was a great game. I mean, 12-point halftime or first half lead at the end. For Missouri, Notre Dame went on like a 6-0 run to end in the last 40 seconds.
Yep.
Carried that momentum in there. I kind of highlighted this last night. This was a fucking gotta-have game for the ACC and Notre Dame. Notre Dame, if you want any chance of trying to tickle with the fucking at-large bid and get to the bubble, you had to have a game like this because now you're 6-3. They don't have any bad losses. I mean, they lost to Houston, Kansas, and Ohio State at the buzzer. So, yeah, they had to have this game, Bieniek.
Yeah, they did. This was one of the coin flip games that the ACC needed to win in order to compete with the SEC in this challenge. And in order to this is just a super important 1 to 2 days here in the SEC ACC challenge. But overall, the entire week, like all these teams are playing big time competition. Like circle it. Yeah, this is a home game for Notre Dame, a team of their similar type caliber. I actually think that Missouri might be a little bit better by season's end. But this is really just a 2-man game for Missouri tonight. Mark Mitchell and Jacob Cruz. Cruz, by the way, needs to find like a stylist or some shit. The mohawk with a headband is not a great look. I don't know if you caught that either, but he was drilling threes tonight. But Marcus Burton is like the consistent of all, like he's so good.
This guy's cracking me up.
What are you?
You got to do a better job picking the games. Yeah, like you got to pick the ones that are winners that I give out. Don't pick the losers. Come on, don't you know better?
Yeah, Burton tonight goes for 18 with 10 assists. Unbelievable.
He's good, man. I like him. He got injured last year, and they really missed him.
Well, it wasn't even just him. Like he missed 10 games, and then the Princeton transfer, Oloko, missed like 10 games. Like they were just never fully healthy at all that year, which kind of burned us because I know all of us were quite high on the Irish last year. But it's they brought back the 2-star guards. They added Jalen Harrelson, which was a heralded recruit. This tout kid is an unbelievable rebounder. In 23 minutes tonight, he had 9. This kid's like stuffed the stat sheet though. He's had like double-digit rebounds in a lot of games. This was actually not one of his better performances tonight, but yeah, ND's got some role players. I really do think that they've got a star in Burton and some role players. They know kind of what their niche is on this team.
All right, let's get to this fucking game. This one fucking hurt.
This one, we were talking about the last year's game, and this one kind of went like last year's game. Kansas had the lead the first half, the lead early in the second. UConn just kept crawling back, and then they took the lead and didn't give it back with like 7 minutes left.
this was the game they really missed Peterson, I thought. Because, like, they couldn't give UConn credit. They got the fucking stops down the stretch. What they hold Kansas to fucking 23 points in the second half. I thought they really locked in, like you said. That was a championship performance on the defensive end, really locking down Kansas. Kansas, I think Kansas is good. I'm interested to see what they look when they get their All-American back, because I think that they've actually gotten better through the stretch where they've have found a way to go 4-1 without Peterson.
Yeah,
Who did they lose?
4-1 against quality competition too.
Yeah, they lost. So they lost to Duke and they lost to UConn without Peterson. And then he got injured in the Carolina game. So and then they went to Vegas and beat Tennessee. But I think the story is UConn without Terrace Reed.
Yeah.
I mean, the freshman was fucking big time tonight. Braylon Mullins, he made big time plays in the second half.
Well, that wasn't even like the freshman. I was Ryba in replacement of Reed, the 7-footer, who's a freshman tonight. He had 12 points, 8 boards, 2 blocks, 2 steals. He was pivotal for their defense. Like he kind of, I mean, Badunga got his, and he's gonna do that, but like somewhat held them in check too. Like he didn't let them really control that game. Easily could have, because Ryba in the Arizona game looked minuscule defensively against that front court, and that was not the prettiest of performances and moments for him, but also it was like his first game, I believe. So yeah, I was super impressed. It was his first start or something like that. I can't remember. I was super impressed with his performance tonight. And UConn is like a team where this is what we saw with them fully healthy. Yes, Kansas wasn't fully healthy, but going on the road in the Allen Fieldhouse, super tough win. This is a team that may sound crazy to say wherever they're in the AP poll. I don't follow the AP poll, but right now they're 7th on KenPom. Call me crazy. I think it's a buy low. Like I'm buying in on UConn. They're not going to take any conference losses except for maybe Johnny's. Like they're going to run that league. They're going to be one. They're going to be a 1 or 2
random
seed.
game. They'll drop one random game in like Omaha or every year or Seton. Remember they dropped Seton Hall.
Yeah.
But you're right. They'll go they play 20 games. They'll go 17-3 probably, maybe 18-2.
18-2. I would buy your future on UConn now. Whether you think Final Four or national championship has some value, however you want to dice that up. I'm not even saying like they're the favorite to win the national title. I'm just saying with how poor the upcoming schedule is for them in league and in the non-conference, they only play Florida and Texas left.
Yeah.
This team's already done damage. They weren't even healthy for these games against BYU and Arizona. Illinois, they didn't have they had Reed. He got hurt in that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this team is kind of played not really at 100% the entire season so far, and they look good. And there's nobody in front of them that's going to stop them from being a 1 or 2 seed this year, in my opinion.
Is the Florida game at the Garden?
Yes.
So I mean,
they're winning that.
I was going to say maybe they drop the Texas. No, they're not dropping that game. That game's in stores. Maybe they dropped the Florida game. Maybe. But, I mean, they're so good at the fucking Garden. Yeah, they're probably going to be, 10-1 heading into Big East play. They'll probably be, 27-4 going into March Madness. They'll be a 1 seed. They're good, man. They're good. Yeah, I'll be shit talking them just because I like to fuck with UConn fans because they get riled up so easily. But they're good, man. They're a national championship contender. And I didn't even shout him out. Solo Ball made some fucking big time shots down the stretch too. I mean,
yeah, I mean it was a great team win, like all around. It wasn't even Demery's best game either.
I want to see a rematch with both teams fully healthy in March. First win ever for UConn at the Fog. So 1-5 now. I do you agree? I actually like Kansas. I think when they get Peterson back, I think that they'll be just fine.
Yeah, we were. I mean, I was on the fact that I thought Peterson was going to be a dog, and I knew how high you were with Kansas. I think I picked them like 5th in the Big 12. The Big 12 ceiling is really good, but I think they're a 4 or 5 seed come March, and they'll be dangerous when they've got their guy back.
Yeah. Bobby, I don't care if they're down or it's a juggernaut. The fog is a fog. You win there, that's a hell of a win. You got to tip your cap to UConn, even if you don't like him. Creighton won by
What's a weak Kansas team?
when Hunter Dickinson's on it.
Like, what's a weak Kansas team? No,
Hunter Dickinson never lost to UConn at the fog, though, so
Yeah.
he can put that on his resume. Creighton wins by 20. Next.
Yeah, I got nothing here. I didn't.
Good job, actually. Good job not avoiding like a sleepy spot. So.
I'm line shopping my UConn futures right now.
Well, take a break from that because
why do I need to take a break for this game? Move on. Next slide.
Because Georgia beat Florida State like they beat him in the fucking Orange Bowl 2 years ago. Oh my God!
That's a great point.
What was this? Florida State was off an ass whipping to Texas A&M, and they said, all right, let's just bend over and take it up the ass even harder this fucking game. Good Lord.
Dude.
107-73 this game. I don't even know if it was that close.
I'm sorry. I have nothing on this game for you. This was a blowout. This was over come second half. Like, shout out Texas A&M and Buckyball. I mean, they ran it up here on Florida State. I mean, that's not Texas A&M Buckyball. Mike White and Georgia ran it up here on Florida State. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm distracted. I just saw a price that I think is like,
where's Lou Holtz at? I need that
crazy.
Oh, actually,
dude. UConn's minus 130 to win the Big East. Right now.
So get it, glad.
But they're counting down 7-6-5.
Quit jerking off the fucking UConn futures and pay attention.
Kidding in right now.
You over there looking at Dan Hurley's fucking glasses, fucking talking with Luke Murray on the sideline? God damn. You're obsessed with UConn over there. Yeah, dude, Florida State, that was awful. Avetta, I need a breakdown on how this was even possible coming off the beatdown the other day. Dude, we were all in on Florida State like a week ago. Yeah. They're awful.
Well, it's so tough, too, because I was not in on them early. And then they looked good chippy against Florida, but turns out Florida may not be what we build them up to be, at least at this point right now in the season.
Almost won a Cameron tonight.
I mean, dude, I have no explanation. How has this happened 2 games in a row to this team?
Yeah, Luke Locks. You got to prove it to me. Now I got my antennas up. This team might be gambling. That's what it could be.
No, you're not gambling if you go out there and lay a total egg. You're gonna gamble if it's like close, and then
they might be alt-lining. They might be alt-lining this shit.
No,
how do you just lose by 40 back-to-back games as a high major team? What is this?
And that was Georgia's first road game. That's a young. They're not supposed to be good either. Like that was a stunning loss. The road teams cleaned up tonight, and kinda in the SEC AC challenge.
Late in the window for sure too.
Early too. Only one of the.
Mike White's got a little Porter Moser. They clean up in the non-con.
He had struggled in his career against Florida State up until this point, I believe.
Maybe I just have last year in mind. Discipline Mac did not bet Pepperdine. Abilene wins 71-63. Sometimes the best ones are the ones you don't bet. Where's that one guy? I hope you didn't take this one. I didn't take it. Shout out to me.
The juice saying Knowles laddered the win margin. I got nothing on this game. You can go.
Discipline, Mac. Discipline. Remember when Colby would start talking to himself last year? Discipline, Dundee. Discipline.
Well, this year it's been the go the distance.
Grand Canyon wins by 22 over Stetson. The line was, what was it? I can't see. It's covered up.
23.5. They covered.
I knew the old Hatters might cover this. No bet.
Yeah, I mean, Stetson scored 45 points and they covered.
Yeah, no comment.
Yeah.
All right, so they should have introduced Golding before the game, not at halftime. Then they could have won the game because Ole Miss came out flat as fuck again. I don't know. You know what they got? They got a little bit of AJ Storr syndrome right now in that locker room because this does not look like a Chris Beard team. I got my antennas up. I think it's AJ Storr. Everywhere that guy goes, program's not as good.
He's been good for them this year. He wasn't the issue in any of their losses up until this point.
They just lost to Utah and Miami.
And he played good in those games.
Now, every losing team needs a leading scorer. Like that was an old Frank Martin quote. Every losing team has a leading scorer.
He was the leading scorer on a 5 seed of Wisconsin.
And then they got better without him the next year.
They got better because they added an offensive analyst from like Turkey or some shit. New Zealand, maybe.
And got rid of Storr. Storr was on the Kansas team that was the worst in 30 years of Bill Self.
Yeah, but Storr didn't play.
What does that say about him that he couldn't play on that team? I mean, that's even worse.
They brought him in because he was this big ticket portal item, but they brought him in to play a role that he's not great at. They brought him in to be a wing, and he's not a shooter.
What year is it? What team is this? 8 and 8 years? 9 and 9 years? I gotta ask Hoops Pearson. He always takes a jab at him. I think it's hilarious.
Does he?
Yeah, Hoops Pearson always looking out for AJ Storr. Shout out to Jai Lucas in Miami. They're at 47-28, like I said. Then they introduced Golding, and then Ole Miss got it down to like 7 or 8. I thought Beard might pull one out of his ass. But no, this Ole Miss team, I haven't seen Beard's teams kind of just lay down at home like this. Against a Miami first-year head coach, I mean, credit to Miami. They have talented players, but
yeah.
I don't know. What's your takeaway here, Bieniek?
Takeaway is that I may have been disrespecting Miami. I'm going to be bullish on Ole Miss for like 1 or 2 more games.
3 in a row. We'll see if Beard can get this thing fixed. It's not like a Beard team. Are we at the game? This fucking game was awesome too. I mean, I was on the wrong side of this one. I went over in TMZ games. That's why I hate these TMZ teams. Carolina goes into Rupp 67-64. The freshman makes big plays down the stretch. Derek Dixon.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking onions on the 3, then drives the ball, hits the layup. Kentucky goes 1 for 13 from 3. I don't want to overreact and say Mark Pope's getting fired. That would be way premature. I know they're banged up, Quainton lower out, but Bieniek, this fan base doesn't have a lot of patience if you didn't know already. They ran out 2 guys that have won natties in Tubby Smith and John Calipari.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Okay.
You can't lose this game.
No,
you had a 6-point lead with 5 minutes. You got to close this.
Well, it wasn't even just with the 5 minutes. They won in like a field goal drought of like 13 total minutes.
Yeah.
In the second half. They couldn't make a shot in the second half. Neither team, for that matter, was really lively in the second half. And it wasn't even because it was great defense, because Kentucky can't play worth a lick. Just a kind of ugly, grindy game that UNC won here. So here's my takeaway, and I was doing a little bit of research. This Derek Dixon kid came out of nowhere today, by the way.
Stars born here, baby.
Yeah, holy shit. So this season, the most minutes he had played in a game was against Radford, 18, and they were, getting threatened by a not very good Radford team in that one. He's averaged probably like 14 to 15 minutes a game, right? This kid's barely a top 100 recruit on like all the recruiting services, and he goes to North Carolina. Like, North Carolina typically will raise your recruiting ranking or whatever, because it's one of those blue bed programs, and we all know how the recruiting systems work. He was 94th on 247. He was DC's Gatorade Player of the Year last year. But I had heard almost no buzz about this kid, and he looked incredible down the stretch today.
Hey man, shout out to Hubert, man. I've been a critic of Hubert's, even though we went to the same high school. I probably should be looking out for one of my own, but I mean, he had those guys ready to play. They pound him on the glass. Kentucky's a phony 5-3, man. They've beat 5 low majors, mid majors, and they've lost to Louisville, Carolina, and
you talk about a good bully. Like every tomato can that they've played, they've beat the crap out of, the pulp out of.
In Sparty, yeah.
But they've been outclassed by Louisville and Michigan State.
Yep.
And they lost on the home floor to North Carolina, who is down their best defensive guard, and you couldn't make a shot against him.
Yeah.
There's issues.
Could this team miss the NCAA tournament?
No, because I still think that they've put a lot of eggs into the basket of
dude, this is got.
Why am I blanking on this?
I'm starting to get vibes of like Penn State football, where it's a team. They threw so much money into it. The pieces don't seem to mesh. There's a lot of egos. They don't play hard. I don't know. This is happening more and more in this fucking portal era. I
think they'll be
spotlight either, man. This is a different animal. You give Cal credit, man. Cal was good in the fucking spotlight, or he could at least get him to the fucking dance and be in the hunt. He would choke when he got to the dance, but I don't know about Pope in the spotlight, man.
I think they'll be better when they have Quaintance back. One immediately will prove their defense. He's like the best. He's like the best rim protector in the country when he is healthy. How a big man comes back from a knee injury is still to be determined. But like that kid is a game changer. Now, where the other 17.5 million on this team went, I have no idea. That's not the team that we've seen so far this season. Their offense just seems to be running through Denzel Aberdeen right now. And there were reasons why he was not in the starting lineup at Florida last year. The backcourt was very good at UF, but still.
Keep talking. Apparently, we're going out on audio. I'm turning up the TV right now. So keep talking about Kentucky.
Oh, you're making me have more. This is more torture. The chat's talking about how
I think it's fine. It's working on my TV. So, refresh your page if maybe something happened with the old YouTube. There you go. That's enough Kentucky. Kentucky drops 5-3.
I will say this about Carolina. No Trimble. Yeah, that sucks. That's their most veteran guard. And they put a lot of a lot of faith in Kyan Evans, who is the point guard replacement. The point guard replacement for Colorado State for Isaiah Stevens. God, I'm so distracted with what's going on.
All good.
Here.
Yeah, sorry.
Kyan Evans steps in for Isaiah Stevens. Was great last year, man, in the point for them, and he just hasn't, lived up to the billing of being like a power conference point guard. This Derek Dixon kid, who wasn't as heralded or blue chipped as a lot of North Carolina recruits tend to be, and he's been a hell of a story so far this year. So shout out to him. I think somebody said in the chat earlier, he could be overtaking a role here soon.
And I am a troubleshooter over here. I fixed the YouTube for everybody. Refresh the page, everybody. Sorry for the inconvenience.
What happened?
Apparently our feed was cutting out. Like for whatever reason, everybody watching couldn't hear, or like we were cutting out every 3-4 and we were lagging. So I think YouTube had a little glitch or whatever the fuck it is. So it's probably these jackasses are still talking. It's 3:00 in the morning.
They should be used to this by now. the YouTube platform.
Cal 7-1. Mark Madsen and company, baby. Utah had a first half lead. Utah came to play. Utah covered in an old Pac-12 rivalry or Pac-12 matchup. Not really a rivalry. But hey, Cal Bears 7-1. Bieniek.
Yeah, this was like a perfect spot for Utah. We were talking about it last night with Cal off the UCLA win. But yeah, I said like Utah could keep it close, but I don't trust them to win the game. And old friend Justin Pippen, hello. He popped up and had a game today.
This was the dud of the fucking late window. Marymount fucking was down 16 at half. They got drilled. Shout out to our. Why am I drawing a blank on his fucking Twitter handle? Our guy that's always at every loyal. Yeah, he's always at every loyal of Marymount. He always tweets and his live photo. Yeah, he was disappointed tonight. He reached out and said, "Can't score, down 40-24, bad energy in the building altogether." So
yeah, just
tough night for the Lions here.
It just turned out to be a tough matchup. Like I wouldn't even say they looked terrible. I had this game on a little bit. They just got boat raced early. St. Louis put the pedal to the metal in the first half. And St. Louis has like one of the most powerful mid-major offenses. They're going to do this to some people. And especially LMU defensive identity. If they don't have it, they don't have it. And tonight, SLU was just a better team.
The guy who bets on college basketball, did he used to have a name on Twitter? I feel like he used to have a name.
No, it's just college sports better. Oh. I'm pretty sure because he tweets at love him. He tweets at me for LMU baseball.
He tweets at me for every LMU basketball. So keep tweeting at his college better. Love the content. For some reason, I thought you actually had your first and last name. Unless your first and last name is just college better, and more tap power to you.
That's a great name.
Yeah, good win for the Billikens going out west.
Fuck this, dude.
I got so much shit in the YouTube chat. I go, don't you fade my boy Nevada and Steve Alford. We're down 1 with 11 minutes. Made some adjustments. Good win for the Pack. 6-3. I think they deserve to win the game. I don't know if they deserve the cover.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, UCSD was winning enough parts of this game. Like, it was a back and forth. Really entertaining. I don't know if I would call it a great game. I don't think either team really. This was, of all the games, I've actually seen 3 or 4 UC San Diego games so far this year. And this is their first loss, so it's going to say, like, Captain Obvious, thank you. But this was their worst game so far this year. And it just happened to be, their first Mountain West or, like, high conference opponent that they've had. Allard kind of had a little bit of a runway for him to build up the team and get some confidence going and everything. They were right in it. I still think they're a great team, and they should have covered the 4.5. But money line may have been a little bit too greedy. May have been a little bit, but I think I'm gonna retain my statement earlier. You got lucky on this
one. Allard's a good coach, or he's done a good job keeping the continuity of Eric Olin. Alfred, you can send me a Christmas Christmas card because I was the one that greased up UC San Diego after they won down there in Disney and said that they're continuing the culture. This program can't lose. I put it right on a T for you, Alfred. And God damn it, Steve, you came through for me. So shout out to you, Steve Alford. Don't sleep on my Wolfpack chat. Final game on the slate. Motherfucker, what is wrong with Oregon? They've lost 4 in a row. I can't believe they didn't win this game. They win this game every single time over the fucking previous years. They had a 10-point lead. Even with Biddle out, I liked it even better because I was like, oh, everybody's going to jump on USC. 1-game bump with all the role guys at home. Yeah. They're going to make shots. They did make shots. They made 10 threes, and they fucking fold like little bitches in the second half. Fuck Oregon, man. I'm sick of this team. Good, take it away. I got to get another beer.
No, that was a pretty good recap. I got nothing else to add here. We'll move on to some game balls because, I mean, USC was still missing Rodney Rice too. So don't necessarily agree with like the one game bump for Oregon type handicap. I mean, Chad Baker-Mazara had a great game, put up 25 points. Let's just skip the game balls. I will start with a game ball of let's do.
This is wild, by the way. They're 0-8 against the spread this year.
I didn't even know that. I
Woo!
typically pay attention to those trends too.
All Baker Mazar does is win.
my first game ball is going to be Lindenwood. They get a money line win by 35.
I love it. I just love it. It's like all these games, I'm going to Lindenwood.
Dude, they won on the money line by 30 fucking 5.
I love it. I'll go UConn. You win at the Fog. Tip my cap. I don't care if they didn't have their All-American. The Fog is still the Fog. Bill Self has still won 95% of his games there. Hurley, you get the flowers tonight, my friend.
Yeah, we'll talk about it at the end of the show, but I'm going to throw a future or two that I've placed in this show on UConn to win the Big East and the Natty, at least just to have a position on the Huskies at what's probably going to be their lowest point of the year, because I don't see anybody really putting them down. Next game ball, I'll go Miami, going on the road, winning against Beard and Ole Miss, who was kind of in the foxhole, needed that game after losing 2 in a row. And we figured that there would be some good momentum, at least if they introduced Pete. We weren't sure if they were going to do that, and they did. And still, Hurricanes hold on to the second half there after they did do that. And Jay Lucas, however you want to say his name, like shout out to him, gets a road dub, his first road dub, and it comes against Chris Beard, a Final Four coach.
That it was. I'll go the other teams again. I'll go Carolina. You go into Rupp. I mean, I know Kentucky's a mess right now. It's still Rupp. It's still a bear to play at, and you're down Cadeau. Yeah. What?
Who? Not Cadeau.
Oh shit! Not Cadeau. Trimble. Cadeau's on Michigan. They kind of look alike a little bit. You know.
All three of them had the same hairdo.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking of.
It was the toughest thing ever. Yeah. Watching all three of them in one backcourt.
Sorry, Cadeau left last year. Now he's a Michigan Wolverine. Yeah, Trimble. Yeah, I mean they're shorthanded without Trimble, and you go into Rupp and you get a fucking win. You're 7-1. Nice bounce back off the Sparty loss, and tip my cap to Hubert Davis tonight.
My third and final game ball, I will go Oklahoma. Go on the road to Winston-Salem, win by 18 as a dog. And they ate Wake Forest lunch on the glass. And this is a small fucking team. Like, I don't know if there was a better and more impressive, like, narrative busting performance than what OU did tonight on the road at Wake.
I agree. Part of me wants to go to Georgia but Florida State was so sleepy. Dude, I got to go with the orange. I got to go with Adrian Autry and Cuse. Like, they went 0-3 in Vegas, but I actually thought they looked all right the entire time outside the second half against Iowa State where just the wheels fell off.
Or outside the little area where you take free throws.
Yeah, I agree. And it's just I give them credit, man. Like, they beat Tennessee. They haven't beat anybody over the last couple of years. So, a nice win for the Orange, and they stormed the court, so I'm all about it. So let's go. All righty, let's get into it.
If you storm a court, that means you're getting a game ball from Mac. He's just automatically, like always has been, always will be, just a sucker for the court storm game ball.
I'm all about fucking just total chaos. Storm, baby, storm. Storm
you
that
could be,
court.
You could be Clemson football as a 2-touchdown favorite, and you storm the field, and he'll give you a game ball.
I love chaos. I love bedlam. You storm whatever you want to storm. You storm the court, storm the bank, storm the library, storm the Capitol. Just don't get caught on camera. You do what you want to do, baby.
It was
you storm.
This storm was fantastic too. If we were like grading it, it was a solid like 8.5. Two girls got trampled like immediately, and it wasn't even like they got trampled; they fell, and then they just got trampled. And then there was a reporter holding the camera that's just getting bounced around, and you see this fucking thing going back and forth. That was great. It was a good storm.
I love it when everybody pushes back and just chaos. Just college, baby.
It was a good storm, but it's Tennessee. Like, come on. You're Syracuse.
No fun police Bieniek over here, everybody. Right.
I love storms. I just do them at the right time. Like, come on.
Bobby's gonna fucking see next slide. Sullivan's gonna we're gonna have people fucking storming fucking banks and stores and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Moneyline Mac fucking sent me. He said you can just storm wherever, you can do whatever you want, take what you want. It's America. All right, let's talk day games tomorrow. And yeah, all right, it's fucking past 3 o'clock. My contacts are drying up. Let's go live with some shades here. And I go live at the college experience. We got 69 slides. And
I love how we said we were going to be quick with the recap, and it's an hour 50 in.
Well, dude,
the games are fire.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to fucking zoom through that shit. I mean, like, it's that's not really a slate. I mean, what are we going to zoom through fucking Kansas and UConn and Duke, Florida and Carolina, Kentucky? Like that. I wish they'd spread it out a little bit more, but this is college basketball. And we never fucking do anything that makes sense. So, all right, let's talk.
Did you hit the second ad, by the way, too?
No, thank you for being a good co-host here. Yeah. You're looking live.
We talked all that stuff early on, and then you almost dropped the ball there.
Well, I got out of Rhythm because we're brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm has crushed NFL this season, especially on props. Been really good lately identifying when to fade players and take those unders. College basketball is heating up with 300-plus schools. Rhythm has predictions for every single game, every single night. Pairs nicely with this show. Myself, Noah, Colby, Troy, Cap, Huff, Trev, you take your pick. Get on over there. Super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model to make your own and play with the sliders and many sports and holidays, which makes it easy to get an elite prediction. You know, people are fucking, all you fathers out there, your kids like, I want this for Christmas, daddy, blah, blah, blah. Well, you don't have time to break down these games. So you listen to this show and you fire up this model and boom, you got your son or daughter a nice Christmas present. You can tell them to shut the hell up because you want to watch the game. So get on over there. Use our promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download the Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. I get that like scene of Tommy Boy when they're playing with the Cadillac fucking scene before he lights it on fire, and it's like, I gotta go to the bathroom, Daddy. Not now, damn it! Like that's what I thought of when I was yelling about fucking telling your kids to shut up while you're trying to fucking play some bets. So shout out to all you fathers out there and mothers too, if you're listening. And happy holidays as we inch closer to Christmas. Go check out the merch store too. So anyway, let's talk games, Bieniek, because we got Lipscomb. We got 2 noon games here. We got Lipscomb versus Tennessee Tech. I see Lipscomb laying 10.5 here in an early window here, Bieniek.
Opened at 11.5. So it's coming down a little bit.
So what do you think? Do we want to? I mean, we got.
Are you buying into what Lipscomb has done recently? Because they've looked better.
They have looked better. But have they been a double-digit favorite the entire year?
No.
This kind of feels like an old A-Cuff line. I got to bet Tennessee Tech. You know I'm going to bet both these games. So I'm going to be on the dog here with Tennessee Tech and Pelfrey. You kind of look at their strength of schedule. I mean, they've been just getting killed in these bye games recently. So, like, I'm not really looking at that too much. So, give me the dog here. I think this is inflated because Lipscomb's looked a little bit better. Lock it up.
I'll go.
You got to bet one of these.
I'll go Tennessee Tech. I am not
Is
betting
this the one?
either.
Oh, boo. Come on. This is a fucking betting show.
Not an island game, not a standalone.
You got to have one so you can wake up to either a winner or a loser. Hopefully a winner.
I prefer to bet games that I'm going to watch.
I'll give you a winner here. The Golden Eagles and Pelfrey are covering the 10.5. Lipscomb wins by 4. I'm laser focused. I got the shades back on. I've been fucking too many 500 nights recently because I've been fucking no shades. Next up, this game is awful.
UIC next slide.
USC laying 17.5. Whoa. Dude, we should bet fucking Pine Bluff. Pine Bluff's been chippy as a dog. Actually, no, they haven't. I don't know why I thought they were.
No.
They were chippy early. No, they really weren't. They've been awful, actually.
Thank you.
I don't know why I thought that they've been chippy.
So UIC's laid double digits twice this year. They covered once against Detroit Mercy, and they did not cover against Chicago State. That one was a little tight late, but that was an inner city rival or like little brother. It's not going to happen against Pine Bluff. Let's move on. Don't get cute.
I think, yeah. Yeah, I'll lay it. I gotta get action on this. Give me Illinois, Chicago. Come on, like you gotta win this game by 20. I'll take the big favorite. Give me the shorter dog. Give me the bigger favorite. Illinois, Chicago. Don't you fuck around with old PB here. We know Colby will be on Arkansas Pine Bluff, so I'll save you guys that one. So, next up, Holy Cross regionality here, taking on old Northeasterner. You got a good coaching battle here. You got Billy Cohen taking on Dave Paulson. Where the fuck's this line at? Problem is we don't have the line. 6.5. I'm seeing the line. I got to take the points. I don't want to lay a big number with Northeastern on the road. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
Yeah, it opened at 5.5. I agree with the line movement. I'm going to lay it with the Huskies here. Holy Cross hasn't looked super impressive to me this season. I'll go with the more experienced team and Cohen.
All righty. Next up, conference game. We got conference matchup. We got Youngstown. We got Wright State. We got Youngstown laying a 3.5 here. Youngstown coming in at 4-4. Wright State coming off a loss at Butler the other night. 2 second-year coaches, Faulkner versus Clint Sargent. I am going to lay it with the Penguins here. Bieniek, you want to bet the Penguins?
No, I'm taking Wright State. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. I want no business with a bet, but I will be watching this one. You got Wright State, who's typically been one of the powers in the league. They've been down the last 2-ish years. Sargent did not have a good year last year. Opening up on the road against Youngstown State, who has had a relatively good start to the year and has been, good under Faulkner so far in his tenure. So Wright State needs to make a statement. Youngstown State's looked like the better program the last year and a half. I'll go Raiders, but no bet.
I'm riding with my Penguins. Give me Faulkner and company. Get it done. Start 1-0 at home. This is one of your favorite buildings, Bieniek.
Yeah, the Igloo. Or the Ice Dome. Or the Ice Box, the Cooler, the Ice House. They got a lot of nicknames over there.
They got a lot of nicknames, what Bieniek is telling you people. Furman Elon here. We got – what's his number? We got Furman.
2.5 or 3.
Furman's laying points on the road. Elon has looked good. I mean, Elon beat App State by 1,000. Furman, I think, has figured some shit out, but they are off the MTE. I'm I'm gonna lay it with Furman. I think Furman's found their identity. What are you doing, Bieniek?
I'm taking Elon. This is a fringe lock for me. I'm not going to pull the trigger here. There's 60 games, and I have some better spots that I like. But Furman on the road is not a spot that I do like. They got drilled by High Point on a neutral. They got drilled by Northern Iowa on the road. They won by only 1 against Richmond, and you're laying 2.5 or 3 at a neutral, and then they lost by 7 to Illinois State on a neutral. Now they're hitting the road after a trip to where even was that MT again? That was
Florida. Actually, I think you swayed me here.
Yeah, Furman has not been great away from home this year.
I kind of want to bet Elon.
Well, I came in with like a fringe bet, and then your gut was Furman somehow.
Well, I forgot that they played the Mercer game. I thought they were off the App State fucking like 40-point win. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fade them coming off that. But they just dropped a home game against Mercer as in a pick'em here. Now they're catching a short number. I'm gonna bet the Phoenix if you want to hop in on this one. You flipped me on this one. You sold me.
Looking this up, Elon's 3-3 against spread so far this year.
And I like fade. I mean, Furman overachieved in that Florida tournament. I like fading teams that overachieve in these 3 games in 3 days. I think you get an inflated number here. So good
just
spot.
2 games for Furman, but I know what you're saying. I'm going Elon. I'm not pulling the trigger. You can have fun with the bet that I was close to making.
Tried to push you in the end.
Your hunch was Furman.
I forgot that they played Mercer. I just recapped like 60 games. I don't have all the shit in front of me. All right, we got High Point taking on Salukis here. High Point is coming off, or they just been playing home games. And then got Little Rock. High Point is probably laying a big number. What we got? Double digits? No, 9.5.
I'm locking it.
Feels short.
I mean, that could be why I'm locking it, but I love this number. High Point at home has been drilling these teams that they've brought in on bye games. Southern Illinois is a program that is not typically good away from Carbondale. You look at them so far this season; they've lost all of this game. They did compete against Nevada, but I think that team is full of crap, to be honest. So I'm in on High Point. I think they win by 10.
I think you're right. Double lock. We'll take High Point. Next up, we've got
get it at 9. Yeah, there's a couple of 9.5s out there. I was checking that.
Georgia Southern taking on Louisiana Tech. We got Georgia Southern is. I hate this fucking app. Georgia Southern's laying 1.5 here against Louisiana Tech. I'm taking Georgia Southern at home. This is a fringe lock. Louisiana Tech is fool's gold, especially when they leave home. Look at what they've done when they've left home.
Yeah, I don't think they're very good at all. So
yeah, you hate this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they weren't good when they had talent, and now they're just a JUCO all-star team. So I don't think they're going to be great this year. The only problem is like Georgia Southern's looked like shit in the last 2 weeks. So I'm not very confident in this pick, but I'll go Eagles.
Buy low for me here. Georgia Southern at home. Like you said, they got right against Houston Christian off 4 straight losses. I think they're not bad under Charlie Henry. Another home team for me. I'm home teaming it up. Youngstown, Elon, High Point, Georgia Southern. Let's go. Next up, we got Radford, Southern Miss. You know I won't be on Radford because I think they're a fraud. Radford is laying 2.5. I don't think they should be laying points against anybody. Southern Miss, no bet, though. Southern Miss is painful to watch. This is not like I'm betting Southern Miss. Those words will never come out of my mouth.
This is one of those spots where I'm like, Southern Miss won 3 in a row. 2 of them D1 opponents. 1 was non. This is a spot where I'm kind of looking to just, fade Southern Miss. I think that their momentum has maybe given them a little bit of leniency in the market, and I don't necessarily agree with it. So I'll go Radford. I mean, it's a very talented team, and I'll die with that than Southern Miss.
I don't disagree. Oh yeah, baby, regionality here for channeling my inner Colby here. UMass like 4.5. Oh God, what's the history of these? I want to bet UMass, but every time I bet UMass, it's just a painful watch. UMass coming off the Virgin Islands. They did salvage the final game. The Harvard series, I'm trying to remember. I know Frank won the first one at Harvard. Then Harvard won at UMass, and Frank won last year. So it's been a road team series here recently, Bieniek. I mean, I'm laying it. I'm debating whether I want to bet it. Fuck Harvard.
I'm taking the points with the Crimson.
Lay it, no bet. I'm gonna sit this one out. Like I need a timeout from UMass. I need a timeout. It's just discipline. I have a bad feeling they may get backdoor and only win by 4. They're winning the fucking game. I just don't know if it's 5 or more. Lay it with UMass, no bet. Kent State versus the Governors of Austin Peay. We got Kent State. Kent State is the offensive juggernaut now. Kent State's like 9.5. Lock Kent State.
I like Austin Peay.
They're a fucking wagon. Like winners of 7 in a row. They fucking score the shit out of it. Austin Peay not very good on the road.
Yeah, I guess that's true. They do have 2 road wins this year already against
got Air Force,
Greensboro, and Air Force. But Austin Peay likes this chaotic, hectic pace. I don't think that they're going to be like not up for it. This was a tougher one for me to pick. I'm going to go Kent State, but I don't love it.
I'll say off this one. There's a lot of ways it can get backdoored. All right, Stephen F. This is a conference game, everybody. Stephen F. versus the Mexicans of Rio Grande. We see currently Stephen F. laying 6.5. Yeah, I will lay it. I think Stephen F. is good under year 1 head coach Matt Brower. McCaslin guy. I think they make a statement. They're off a tough loss at UT Arlington. They've lost a couple tough road games, but by combined 7 points. I think Stephen F. is significantly the better team. I'll lay it with Stephen F. and I'll lock it in the opener here. What say you, Bieniek?
I like Stephen F. I'm not betting it because UTRGV's gotten drilled in some of these bye games. It tends to kind of, deflate or inflate the numbers in these conference games and the mid majors. So I'm going to beware with the Vaqueros right now because, all they've done is hit the road and get drilled. So SFA, no bet.
Where'd it go? Single lock. Give me those Lumberjacks. I think they pull away 1 by 10. They're physical, man. I like that speed. Next up on the dock, we got Upstate versus Coastal Carolina. Coastal Carolina is a dog. This line stinks.
You thought they were going to be a favorite?
I thought they'd be favored. I've been impressed with Coastal.
Okay.
I mean, haven't you been? They've won 3 out of 4. They beat Winthrop.
That was the only team they've played.
I mean,
Like,
they
played nobody.
I feel like they've had one bad game the entire year because there's 3 games in 3 days.
Yeah, but they've played nobody. They're hitting the road here. Losing the Western was a bad game too, by the way.
Oh yeah, I guess that was the opener. I mean, I think that they're significantly better, like from an eye test standpoint. But
Coastal's played 3 true road games this year.
Yeah,
sorry, 4. Lost outright to Western. Lost outright to Jacksonville State. They beat Western Illinois by 20, but that team's dog shit. And they lost by 50 to Illinois State, which, sure, it was a tough spot, but still, they have not been good on the road in true road games. You pissing over there?
No, pouring my beer. Sounded like piss.
What was that? Yeah, you sounded like you.
I thought I was on mute, and I got whoops! I accidentally poured it in the old mug without muting myself. I was like, that sounded like a straight piss.
Yeah. No, I was coming in. I like Upstate here. That's my pick.
I'll take Upstate too. I think the line's telling, but I don't have strong conviction here.
No, I'm telling. I told you, not you think the line's telling. Come on.
Oh, you weren't very convincing. You weren't very sure in the game. It's not like you said I'm locking it.
Well, I wasn't very you were the one that was surprised that they were a dog. I was like, what?
Yeah, we'll see. The old Mount St. Mary's. I don't see a line on this one.
It is so it opened -1 Mount. It's flipped. You can get a 2 on Sacred Heart or -1.5 for Sacred Heart.
No, thank you. I kind of want to take the Mount at home, man. I like Donnie Lynn, although I think I like the Mount. What say you?
They're without one of their what?
I said there it is. Yeah, I do see the 1F. Wait, Sacred Heart's favored?
Yeah,
that's telling.
Well, I mean, Mount's without one of their better players.
Okay.
Trey DeVoe is hurt right now. He's basically averaged double digits so far this season. So
he's good.
He is?
Yeah. I mean, he's averaging double digits. What are you doing?
Yeah, he's been out the last 2 games. So I think your line and line movement is telling you that he's not playing this game.
Yeah, and I mean, they were short favor against Howard. I'll take the Mount, but no bet.
I'm on the Pios. I saw somebody, it might have been Leg Show, saying that the Pios were one of his best bets tomorrow.
Okay, shout out to the Leg Show. This is the opener in the MAAAC. I never lay points on the road in MAAAC. Why is this not on Friday night? Damn it! All right, next up we got. Here you go, Bieniek. This is your team, Southern Indiana. Take it on Western Michigan. What's Western Michigan laying here? 6.5.
It's too many.
Southern Indiana's bad on the road.
They beat
they won at Valpo. How'd they win at Valpo? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are they hot?
No, not really. It's just 2 in a row, and one of them is a non-D1. I'm on USI. No bet.
I'm going to lay it. I feel like this line is telling. But you won't get a bet from me in this one either. Next up on the dock, we got Wofford regionality here. Wofford taking on Presbyterian. I see Wofford laying 5.5 Against the Blue Hose. I like Presbyterian.
I think it's going to be a solid game. Wofford has been a tough read for me so far this season. They've won every game that they should have so far. I'm not going to stray away from that. So I'll take the Terriers.
I'm going to take here's going to be my road dog of the night. There we go. Give me Presbyterian. I like this team under Clinton Farrell. I think they're chippy at the Big South. Hey, could be another Big South over fucking SoCon game here, Bieniek.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a bad system.
Well, a sun over SoCon. We'll see.
But the Big South's been beating up on them too. Asheville, Greensboro tonight. There was like another one. There was like another 2 or 3 that I was looking at that the Big South was beating up on them too.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, the SoCon's not been great.
No, it has not. We got Drexel going to the nation's capital here. I see American laying 4.5 here. I'll be on the Eagles. I know they just won a home game. No bet here for me.
I'm gonna go Drexel. I think the defense travels, and American still has a few questions that I have on them. They're coming off like a 25-point win over Longwood, so I'll go Drexel.
All right. The hospital.
I love that they're leaning into this and that this is like the conference's like opening game. IUND in Detroit.
Dude, this is a lock.
On who? Who are you going with?
Fucking Huey Pooey, man. I told you I'm taking them as a dog. That's my team as a dog. Because they play, and I fade them every time as a fucking favorite. Detroit laying points at home. They're off a win. Hell no. Give me IUPUI money line this. Let's go.
I'm gonna take the over. So this thing's at 179.5. Basically, the system's been anything over 182, and IUND's basically been able to cover it easy. I don't know if the books have really figured. Like I know they have to know that they're running with their heads cut off, but yeah, I mean it's a layup line, and Detroit Mercy is not a very good offense. But with the layup line, they'll have a free 80 points. Like, give me the over 179.5.
I see everybody likes the old hospital here.
Well, I don't think that people like IUND. I think they've kind of worn off the shine already.
Oh, you guys, we're just getting started. This is going to be a great team. And,
to Max point, I mean, IUND beat EMU outright. And
yes,
EMU won by 10 over Detroit. So you want to play the Patty C trans property there? Like, it's not the worst play in the world.
Dude, I like him as a dog. I think it's like I said, every time they're a favorite, I'm fucking baiting them. But when they're a dog catching points in that fucking fucked up style, it always comes back to the mean. Ready? All right, so we got this is a home team game. Marshall, Wilmington. What's Wilmington's gonna be laying double figures? Only 8.5. I thought this would be like 10.5 with the way Wilmington's been smacking everybody at home. But Marshall isn't bad.
Ken Palm's got it at 11. So you're about right. Let's see what the opener was.
Well, I mean, what's their name is off a rare beatdown at home against Lipscomb. This is a foxhole spot for Marshall. This is a pride game for Marshall.
Opened at 10, and it's down to 8.5 in some spots.
Yeah, I'm going to follow the move here. I will bet Marshall. I said it's a home team, but I forgot that they got absolutely drilled right before Thanksgiving against Lipscomb the day before that holiday. So I like Marshall here. I mean, dude, they've been good all year except for that random game the day before Thanksgiving. They're still 5-2 on the year. They've won at Toledo. They've won at UMass. Give me Marshall here in the points.
Yeah, it's an interesting clash of styles. Marshall wants to run Wilmington operating at a top 15 slowest pace. Marshall top 30 in offensive tempo. And they shoot plenty of threes. Wilmington's perimeter defense has been very good so far this season, and that's just Siddle and the program. I'm going to go Wilmington here. The spot screams Marshall, but I'll go Seahawks.
Wilmington by 5. What's the word? Take the herd.
Bird is the word.
In Morgantown, we say, what's the word? Fuck the herd. But tomorrow, take the herd. All right, Bieniek, we got Big Ten basketball on the hardwood at the barn here. DeVries is getting ready to learn about the barn against Nico Medved. I see Indiana laying double digits. This is ranked unbeaten. Is Indiana ranked?
They might not be ranked, but they're unbeaten.
7 o'clock, Big Ten Network.
I don't pay attention to the AP poll.
I don't either. That's why I asked. You got Minnesota coming off that Cali trip. They lost both. They were competitive. 3 straight losses here. Indiana's significantly better. Do they drill them here, Bieniek?
I don't know if they drill them. Like, conference home opener, new coach, the place, they sold tickets. It'll be
lit, right?
I don't know if it's going to be lit, but the barn's just the barn.
I set you off. I knew you were going to fucking shit on.
Can't say it's going to be lit. It'll be filled somewhat. They sold plenty of tickets. It's the home opener with a new coach against Indiana of all teams. I think they cover. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in it. You look at the last 3 games, lost by 12 to San Francisco, lost to Stanford, lost to Santa Clara. Like they've given you nothing to be confident in the last week and a half. So pass, but I'll take the Gophers.
This is like old school handicapping. Indiana, first true road game. First week ranked in the top 25. First year head coach. Yeah. They're ranked, not according to the chat, 22, 19, whatever it is. Getting double digits at home at the barn. I think there will be some juice for Nico Medved's opener. It's a unique place to play. I'm going to be on I'm going to be on Minnesota in the points. This is old school handicapping for me. Give me the points. Big Ten opener, first true road game. Lock it up. Go Ghosts. Wouldn't shock me if they won the game out.
Stop.
It's fucking conference play.
Just grab a lighter and just go.
Even Rutgers covered against Purdue at home in their opener.
Oh. Yeah, you said they were alive. Like, Rutgers wasn't ever alive.
Well, Indiana ain't fucking Purdue. I can tell you that. Like, Purdue's a different juggernaut. Yeah. You know what? Fuck Indiana. Sprinkle some on the money line. If you want some barn magic to see Bieniek get pissed off, like when Dusty May. What happened to Dusty May when he went to that barn last year?
Just about 20 kids ran onto the floor.
Oh, yeah. You went to the Sweet 16, but 0-1 in the barn for Mr. May. Let's go. Hampton, Loyola, Maryland. A little border battle here.
Border battle.
Hampton's laying 5.5. I will take the points. These are 2 good coaches. I like Loeffler. I like Thomas. Yeah, give me the points. No bet.
I like Loyola too. This one could be tight late. Yeah, I agree with you. Both coaches are great. I'll take the Greyhound.
We had the 7 o'clock goddamn window yet?
Nope.
Oh, Bieniek. You know he's happy to see this game on it. Kaufman, Campy. All right. I don't like laying 8.5 with Campy.
Come on.
I like Campy as a short favorite or as a dog, not as a big favorite. I kind of want to take Kaufman here.
Man.
You want to lay 8.5 with Campy?
You're gonna make me actually go through my handicap on this.
Go through it. I'm on the points, but maybe you could sway me off a lock.
Oakland began the season. Michigan, Purdue, Houston, UCF.
Okay.
This line should be telling because all they've done since is hammer Lamar by 15 and beat Montana on their own floor when they finally played some of their own competition. They lost to Eastern Michigan, but that's a local little rivalry. I'm not putting a whole lot of stock into it. I think this Oakland team's good. A lot of the numbers have been, deflated because they got stomped on by 3 top 10 teams in the sport. Yeah, they're going to shove the swim team behind the basketball net. All of them are going to be shirtless, and they're going to be fucking giving some kid a buzz cut. Come on, man. Oakland, they'll cover.
Lock?
No.
Oh, after all that, see, you weren't confident enough. I will lock up Fort Wayne. You did not sell me enough. I think Campy wins.
What?
I think Campy wins, but I'm going to fade him coming off the 2-0 Montana trip. Who knows what he was doing out in those mountains? Campy's he's an adventurous man. They've had a week off here. Kaufman, I think, keeps it a lot of familiarity with these coaches. Conference dogs, let's go. Give me Fort Wayne to lose by 2 possessions or less. All righty, next up. Oh, God, it's so good to have Horizon League basketball back in our lives.
These games are fantastic.
Bieniek is happy. Cleveland State, first-year head coach. Rob Summers taking on Northern Kentucky. Northern Kentucky laying 11.5. Goddamn, are the Norse back? They're 6-2. They won 5 in a row.
They've been fire at home. They've won 3 straight home games by 9 points against quality programs. I'm laying it.
This is the Horizon League. I'm on the point.
Sure.
Are you locking up the Norse?
No. Nope. But Cleveland State so far.
Hey, backdoor cover against Missouri the other day.
Yeah, I mean,
they're losing 23-0 and they covered.
They're another one of these teams that have played all bye games. Like they've just gotten their shit pushed in. You have no idea what they're going to provide you against competition of their level.
I kind of think that means we should take Cleveland State. I'm looking up what they're coming off of. They're off Missouri, and then what else?
Missouri, Kent State, Valpo. They lost by 15 to Valpo. Cleveland State was at home for that game too.
I'm taking another nasty dog here. This conference play. Dude, give me Cleveland State. The schedules are way. There's a big discrepancy in these fucking schedules. Cleveland State's been playing teams. All right, let me write that one down. Bet that one. We're getting fucking north of 10 points. Let's go. Give me those Vikes. All righty. Next up, are we at the? All right,
we're not even at the game of the day yet.
I know. I know when we get to the 7:15 game, like at least it's like a break. Ohio, Maine. I was looking at LSU's profile. Maine is like the greatest team ever. They lose every game by like 2 possessions, and they're 0-8. Ohio's like 10.5.
Yeah, I'm taking Maine. Their defense is. No, I'm not betting them, but their defense is
they're
garbage.
A cash cow. They cover every game.
Sorry, their offense is garbage. Their defense keeps them in games when they shouldn't really be there. Ohio's not looked great, so that's why I'm taking the points with Maine, but pass. This is like the first time that Ohio is going to get like a team in the 300s that they can smash.
I don't think they do it. They're off of Cancun.
Yeah, they may not, but yeah, no bet.
I got to see it from the Bobcats. I'm locking up Maine. All they do is lose single-digit games. They will go to 0-10 tomorrow night overall, but they'll be like 7-3 ATS. The Maine Cocaine Bears. Shout out to them. They're America's team.
What are
they
ATS right now?
Dude, like I feel like they cover every game.
They're 4-5 actually, buddy.
How? What are they in the last like 3 or 4? Maybe I just have been taking them like
I don't know.
They have 1, 2, 3, 5 out of the last 6 games are single-digit losses, and they're 0-9. I love this team. It must be just those games that they covered. I didn't bet them early. You're right. Because I like betting on winless teams. They got to win eventually, right? Lamar is taking on Louisiana. Lamar's like 8.5 against these Raging Cajuns. Phoenix going to be on Lamar. You can't wait to fire up on Lamar.
Yeah, I can't wait to pick Lamar. Actually, yeah, I'm not betting it. They've got their conference home opener next. It's not like a perfect spot, but Lamar's been the better team, quite frankly, with more returning production by far. Quantus White, I think he'll be okay, but they severely lack talent right now, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I need to see it from Quantus. I mean, I think I like the fit. He's a Kelvin Sampson guy, but no thank you. I'll lay it with Lamar. I think you're right. New Hampshire taking on
Fantastic game.
Dartmouth. Do you see a line?
Whatever it is, I'm on New Hampshire here. This is a bet. Dartmouth is going to be laying too many points.
What if I don't see a line?
It's got to be out there. Dartmouth, they opened at 10 and they're minus 9.5 right now. New Hampshire's a lock for me. Like that's a ridiculous number for an in-state rivalry.
I think you're right. I think it's hilarious that you're like, I'm not betting it. We got so many games to choose from.
I didn't say I wasn't betting this game.
You know what? I don't want to jump in with this one. I'm going to let you just hop in on this one. I like the points, though. I'm with you on New Hampshire. I want to jinx you.
You're not taking the state school at an Ivy League when they're getting 9.5 points. After Dartmouth just beat St. Peter's by 26.
All right, nice. You know, you did a good job. Well done. New Hampshire, lock it up. You know I'm a sucker for points. What the fuck is Dartmouth dealing 10 points? You are right. What the fuck?
Yeah.
This is perfect. So if it loses, I can blame you. If it wins, I'll take all the credit.
In that game last year, Dartmouth only won by 4. In the game prior, Dartmouth did win by 12. And then COVID. So I think they've played just the last 2 years, it looks like. But yeah, New Hampshire all over.
I can't wait to hear your breakdown here because one of these is my team, the other one's your team. Columbia's laying 1.5 here. Both teams have been really good. Columbia's 7-1, Hofstra 5-3.
It's the game of the night.
I think you're right. I think it is the game of the night.
Like Louisville, Arkansas is fantastic.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we haven't even gotten to those games, but like in terms of like evenly matched.
Like you got the SEC ACC challenge, but like fire me up for this one, dude. This one's gonna be great. All
right, I'm fading Hovde here. He's won 6 in a row. I'm taking Speedy Claxton and company. Give me Speedy. This is New York, man. Come on, Speedy. This is a get up spot.
I do think that Columbia has about reached where their ceiling should be. They're 135th right now in KenPom. They're favored to win this game. Give me Speedy, the veteran coach, good defense.
Yep.
Like they'll scrap this one up. We'll see if the Ivy League boys are ready for it. I like Hofstra. Am I betting it? No, but I think this should be a fantastic game.
I'm betting it. I'm taking Speedy as a dog, man. Let's go, Speedy Claxton. You know I like Speedy Claxton as a dog. Get a spot for the old pride here.
Jerry Davis is locking up the lines of Columbia.
Fuck the Ivy. Back-to-back games fading the Ivy as favorites at home. This game's hilarious. Delaware State is fucking one of the worst teams in America. Navy's laying 11.5.
It is on the road.
Oh my god, I gotta take the points. I can't lay double digits with Navy on the road. Like that is ridiculous. But they are so bad.
Yeah, I'm laying it with Navy, but I don't want to touch this thing with a 10-foot pole.
Cosign.
That line actually seems a little short to me.
That is fucking reevaluate your program, Delaware State. Seton Hall taking on Central Connecticut, the real Blue Devils. Old Coach Sellers here has been good as a dog in these bye games. Seton Hall laying 16.5. You got Seton Hall
Lock.
coming off Maui, dude. This is live on the money line. They haven't dropped a bye game yet this year.
They've
Sellers,
been flirting with them, man.
yeah, Sellers is good as a dog too, man. This is a double lock. Good.
Yeah. Central Connecticut is a lock on the spread. Not my favorite money line tomorrow.
First half money line. I like that coming off Maui.
Yeah. I actually like that. Yeah. Take the first half money line. You got to let me know what that price is in the morning. The money line right now on this game,
13-1. So what would the first half be? Probably 6-1,
something like that. I don't usually bet first half money lines because I'm like, if I like them, I just pick them to win the game. But I understand the logic of the first half money line, especially this one. I think that fits. Yeah, I'll go Central first half and game. They're going to keep this within. Seton Hall is not going to win this game by 17 points.
They've already won at fucking Rutgers and Boston College. Like, this is what Central Connecticut does.
Yeah, Seton Hall's just covered this number twice this year, so
double lock. I think you're right. I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to be live, but I don't think.
I believe Shaw. I believe Shaw is a good coach. Like, he's not going to let this team sleep. After this is a very obvious spot where they're going to be sleepwalking against a Northeast little brother that they've jumped up and bit two teams already. Like, Shaheen Holloway's going to know that. You're not going to let these guys kind of sleepwalk in this game.
Exactly my logic, where I don't think they're going to win because they've already gotten to, but I don't think they're going to cover this game.
They're not built to beat teams by 20. They're just not.
Queens taking on Gardner Webb. Gardner Webb has been fucking painful. Dude,
you got the percentages in front of you, by the way?
For bet splits?
Yeah. Somebody in the chat saying, which I don't necessarily disagree with Bill. I'm curious if Central is going to be.
Seton Hall, 72% of the bets on line 16.5, but 39% of the money only on them. So
that's sharp money though, right off the bat. So you got public. Most slips are on Seton Hall. The money.
I think that line comes down. Actually, that might be one that actually trickles down. I don't think that's one you need to wait because people do know of Central Connecticut.
And by the way, I see 15-1 up there on ESPN Bet. That seems to be the overnight dull book that doesn't move their lines too often. This thing, it started at 17, and it's already trickled down to 16.5. I think that probably closes at 16 or 15.5.
Agreed. What are you doing in Queens? Fucking Gardner Webb. I mean, Gardner Webb is
auto fade.
I can't lay 12.5 with Queens though. They barely covered against they barely beat Greensboro at home.
I know. Yeah.
No bet. No bet. Give me Gardner Webb. No bet.
Gardner Webb has been an auto fade for me, but I haven't really loved any of their opponents in the spot or the matchup, but they've still just gotten drilled in all of these games. Like, they're just not good this year.
I don't disagree. JMU, big game on Friday in football. They're laying 15.5 here, Bieniek. I'll lay it. They're off George Mason. I'm not getting sucked into this fucking Lavelle Moan shit.
So I'm gonna take the points with NC Central. They haven't this season really been competitive against the spread in some of these bye games, but I want to be on Moton's side rather than JMU and Spradlin right now. They just seem a little bit all over the place. So give me the Eagles.
Alrighty. Next up on the dock, we got Oh my God, what's Akron like? 21.5. I'm not falling for this again.
They just took this number right off KenPom, by the way. It's 21 there.
I mean, Bucknell just got drilled by 30 at home. It's usually a proud program, but Akron is a juggernaut. I don't know if it's. I'll lay it. I'll lay it, man. Like, it's a bait to take Bucknell, isn't it?
I think it is because on the road this season, they beat Mount St. Mary's by 11, but they've kind of gotten handled in every other game. I mean, they lost by 11 at Princeton, who hasn't been great so far. They lost by 34 to Pitt, which isn't too far off of Akron, let's be honest. They lost by like a million against St. John's. And then in neutral games, they lost to Bowling Green and Buffalo, 2 MAC schools. Granted, not as good as Akron, but they were competitive in those games. Yeah, tough one. I'll go Akron. I don't love it.
Yeah, agreed. It finally feels like it's like, all right, this is peak. Like 21.5. I mean, Bucknell's usually a good program. I know they've lost 7 in a row, but I mean, John Griffin's a good coach. But I'm not betting that game.
They did take an L during the week last week for Feast Week. Like, I don't think their numbers maybe as high as it can get. We'll see what happens in this one, and then it maybe gets there.
Let's go. Bieniek, we got a back-to-back here. Cornell playing again.
Ivy League.
They're going to get fucked up by Towson. And Pat Scary.
It's an interesting matchup.
It's a hard team to play on a back-to-back.
Yeah.
Physical team against Mason tonight. Then you got to play fucking Towson the next day, who's also physical. I'm on Towson.
Yeah. It's a carbon copy of who you just played, George Mason. In this one, you could say they're somewhat prepared and know what they're going to get out of Towson in this matchup, but at the same time, don't necessarily love that they're on the back-to-back and Towson's fresh. I'll take the Tigers. I'll stay off of it, though.
I'm locking Pat Scary. They're off the loss in that championship game. I think they come out laser focused. They've been really good at home over the years. So I think they pull away in the second half when Cornell's legs give out. Mountaineers taking on Coppin State. Hey, a border battle here. Mountaineers are laying 31.5. Oh, God. Lay it, no bet.
The one time I locked Coppin was the one time they got fucking drilled. Every other game, they've been right in it. I think it's too many points.
Mountaineers 70, Coppin State 35. All righty, Bieniek, here we go. We got Louisville taking on Arkansas. Woo Pig Suey. What's this line? 2.5 here in Fayetteville. Is this Louisville's first true road game? I know they played that fucking half-ass game at Cincinnati, but they had all the fans there. You got Arkansas coming off a loss. I thought they played well against Duke, to be honest. Yeah, I'm on the Hogs as a home dog here. What are you doing? Is that Hogs?
Pig Suey. Yeah, I think I like the home team here. Shit, we saw how unsatisfied they are with the way things are going on football. Latch on to your basketball and baseball program. I think the home crowd's going to be lit. Bud Walton will get going in this one. Louisville's one question is they haven't been pushed, and the defense still seems a little bit suspect. So the one team that they played was Kentucky, a banged up Kentucky team that does not look great, and they gave up 88 in that one. Let's see what happens against Arkansas. I'm on Arkansas here. I think that
they're going to win outright, dude. They're going to win outright. The more and more I'm looking at this.
Every game, like the Michigan State game, the Duke game, they really didn't have the crowd. This is their first one where it's a big-time game and you got the crowd. I think Arkansas gets it over the finish line. They've been competitive in both of those big-time games so far this year. I don't think that the market necessarily reflects that. I think their freshmen have a good day. Give me Darius Acuff, Malik Thomas. They take control of this game, and I think they've got the better front court. I'm going Hogs. Woo Pigs Suey.
Woo Pig Suey, man. They got the athletes to match up with Louisville's guards on the perimeter too. Let's go. Double lock. Woo! It's Suey. Razorbacks. One of John Calipari, and I would imagine they're introducing Silverfish, aren't they?
Yeah, but I don't think that this fan base is necessarily excited about that one. So I was keeping that out of the handicap because
he hasn't lost a game yet. Like he hasn't lost one yet. They'll cheer for him.
Yeah. There is a 3 out there that we can get on Arkansas, and the best money line price is a 152 at Caesars.
Let's go. We got Gulf Coast taking on FIU. We got regionality here. Why is this not popping up? Gulf Coast laying 1.5 here against FIU. I kind of like the airport. What say you, Bieniek?
I'll go FGCU. I don't have a whole lot of conviction in this pick. I like the prospectus, I guess, of both teams this season, and I'm interested to see what happens. Both of these guys just hosted MTEs, so.
And last year, Gulf Coast beat them by 1, so of course, and 1.5.
Yeah. And
the time before that, they beat them by 3. Yeah, I'll take FIU. They finally get over the hump, but no wager. Oh my God, Boston College. You think LSU even knows how to get to Boston College?
No. I think there's also plenty of distractions at Louisiana State right now.
Bro, I was getting ready to say I am going to bet Boston College here. It's going to be painful. It's going to be painful.
I think it's too many points.
Hold the nose. Is this LSU's first true road game?
Yes,
it is. They're off a 30-point win against DePaul, where they're feeling themselves. Everybody's talking Lane Kiffin. Now they got to go up to Chestnut Hill with Chestnut Bill in there, talking to Trevor. Dude, BC's live here. LSU sucks. This is such a phony 7-0 team.
I'm looking at the total real quick.
Come on, man. BC's going to win this thing. It's going to be hilarious.
I'm taking the points. I'm not betting it. You're not sucking me into that shit show.
On the nose, baby.
I like the under.
This game is going to be painful to watch. Give me Chestnut Hill and BC. Who the fuck is LSU to be laying 7.5 in their first true road game?
Total is 146.5. I'm taking the under here. Cocktail Napkins got it at 143. And the reason is I haven't bought into LSU yet. Like, if you look at the schedule, all of these games are at home. All of these teams are tomato cans. They've just steamrolled them. I don't think this team is a world beater by any means. They're top 25 on KenPom right now, guys. Like, sell. But don't sell on BC ATL. Like, I know Mac's going in on it. I don't necessarily agree with that angle. Go in on LSU's offense, really struggling on the road in their first true road environment. Not that the place is going to be lit. It's just the travel, the dull environment. I was trying to find an adjective to describe it. A dull environment against a sucky team, but you're in the Northeast. It's cold. These kids won't enjoy that. I just think that it takes them off their rhythm. Every game they've been scoring 99, 100, 90 plus or 100 points. It's not happening in this game. Take the under 146.5. Cocktail Napkins got it at 143. Let's go.
The lane thing was a joke. That's not really part of the handicap. The handicap.
There's a lot of distractions. Nobody's thinking about basketball.
Maybe LSUS. Yeah, there is. He must be an LSU fan. He's got LSU in his thing. The handicap is it's their first true road game, laying north of 2 possessions with Matt McMahon, who's not been very good there. BC, is going to hang in this thing. Desperate for Earl Grant. But yeah, Lane is a distraction because Lane Kiffin's Lane Kiffin. So we threw that in there too. Alabama, take it on. Clemson here. All right. Clemson's getting ready to get fucking run out of this building. What do you think?
I do like Alabama in this spot. They're definitely the more battle-tested team. I'm in if you are.
I know Clemson won in this building the last time they played there. That was with that veteran team that went to the Elite Eight. NATO's got this one fucking circled. I think that this is a Bama, even though Bama has not been very good as a bigger favorite. Although they did just fucking kill Maryland and UNLV. I forgot about those bullshit Vegas games. But yeah, I'll be on Bama. I feel like this is one it's an avalanche in the second half. I think that it gets away from him. So yeah. Roll Tide roll.
Yeah, I think this is a double-digit win for Bama. Spread. It opened at 9.5. I'll follow the money and go in. It's at 11 now at some spots. I agree with the line movement there, so I'll follow it. Crimson, like athletes. I know Clemson's going to want to run a lot of their action through the front court, and that's where you can beat Alabama. We saw that with Gonzaga and Purdue. But both of those are like two of the best front courts in the country. I don't think Clemson's got that. So we'll see what happens. I like Alabama by 15. Lock it up.
Agreed. They make their threes. Double lock. Valley State going to Monroe, Louisiana. All right, I've never seen Louisiana Monroe lay double digits. I have never seen this. They're laying 11.5, Bieniek. I will take Valley. Bro, is Valley live?
No.
Who the fuck is Monroe to be laying double? They're terrible. Valley actually hasn't been bad this year for Valley standards.
Yeah, they haven't been super bad.
Oh, it's so tempting.
No.
What are you doing
this game's
here?
Crazy.
It's awful and hilarious.
I'll take the points. It
It's
is super enticing. I mean, the Warhawks should not be laying this. However, I love that we keep bringing up these angles, but they're legit sometimes. This is their first basketball game with a new AD.
There's going to be -7 people at this game, so nobody cares. Next slide. I'm tempted to bet Valley. I'll stay off this and I'll just watch this as a fan.
I'm gonna take Monroe. I'm flipping my pick. Give me Monroe. It's only 11.5. It's not like it's like 20.
You're really motivated by those -7 fans for that fucking AD. It's like, why the fuck am I the AD at this place? We got Central Arkansas at home. Lame.
You know who the AD is, right? You saw all that.
No, I know Vincent was the football coach and he was the AD. Who's the AD?
It's SJ Tui.
Okay.
So there is a little bit of buzz there.
Not in that building tomorrow. Not in that building. Central Arkansas is laying points, Bieniek, against Little Rock. Dude, Central's been my team.
Yeah, I mean, Schulman's a good coach.
He is a good coach. He's a proven winner.
I didn't think he would have it going this quick, though.
Bro, he's beating this fucking phony Little Rock team.
Sure.
Little cock.
I guess.
I'm gonna keep riding Central Arkansas, man. With my squad. Look at those Bears. Got Pippen's alma mater. What are you doing?
I'm going Little Rock. Don't feel great about it, but I'll go Little Rock.
I'll take the coach.
I'll take the players.
Hey, Belmont, Richmond,
Yeah,
Belmont.
This is a fantastic game too.
In Nashville, Tennessee, Belmont is laying 7.5. Richmond 6-1 here. No, I'm on Richmond. I'm tempted to bet the Spiders here. I think that these are two really good, well-coached teams. I think that this is a war. Richmond's a good dog style program too. So yeah, give me these Spiders against Belmont. Belmont's competition still isn't that great. To your point the other day.
Yeah, well, I brought it up, and you actually mentioned it because that's what I was about to mention. Like, so far through 1 month, the sample size isn't great. The competition's not great. They're 340th in strength of schedule. Belmont is, but it's the best defense Casey Alexander's had. Now I know it's 1 month, but I'll ride it until it turns into a pumpkin. I'll take the Bruins. No bet.
Belmont wins 1 possession. Mooney, Alexander, 2 well-coached teams. I'm taking the points all day here. Give me those Spiders. I gotta live here for a little longer, you know. I gotta keep the neighbors happy. Ball State, Evansville. I will not have a bet in this game. Evansville should be the side at home, laying 7.5. Ball State's been all over the place under Mike Lewis. Ball State's been god awful this year.
Yeah, Evansville's not been much better. They have played better competition. But
I usually like him at home, though.
Yeah, but they have played better teams than Ball State, but they still haven't been great at home.
I'll lay it. No bet.
Too many points. I'll take Ball State.
Noah Bieniek's Idaho State Bengals.
Wrong Idaho. I prefer the Potato Warriors.
I can't keep track of all these fucking Idaho. By the way, your handicap on Idaho traveling to Boise was god awful.
Well, yeah.
0 people in that fucking building.
I was not stating that I think there's going to be a lot of them there. Colby thought I was. I was just like, you think that there's not going to be anybody there?
There was nobody there. We were laughing our ass off. We were killing you on the show. We're like, can't believe he thought it'd be lit there. And
well, I didn't say that.
Colby,
stop putting words into my mouth.
Oh, let's take these Bengals, man. UMKC at that rec center? No, thank you. They suck. They're like 5.5. Idaho State money line.
Yeah, I mean, it is the worst team that Idaho State's played this year, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. I read the wrong fucking favorite. I thought it said UMKC laying 5.5. I was like, what? Sorry, Idaho State's laying 5.5. All right, that's an accurate line.
Would you take San Diego or UMKC?
San Diego.
So yeah, this is the worst team that Idaho State's played so far this year.
I'm not gonna lock it if they're a road favorite. I thought that they were a dog, and I was like, what? I misread that.
I'm gonna lock it.
Okay.
UMKC has been uncompetitive. Sorry, I'm choking. They've been uncompetitive in every game they've played so far this year. Granted, this is their first home game in like 3 weeks, but like you said, not on campus. It's at some stupid rec center.
It's terrible.
And this is the worst team that Idaho State's played all season long. They have some momentum. They just killed Northridge by 32. And if you look at what KC's done all year, God, I can't talk.
You're getting emotional talking about your Bengals.
They've won every game, or they've lost every game by like 20.
They're terrible. There you go, Bieniek. Bieniek just getting emotional talking about his Idaho team. Are the Bengals on the schedule, or the Vandals on the schedule? He'll start choking like crazy. All right, Iowa State. Here comes in some net manipulation. Laying 40.5. Purdue on deck. I will not watch 1 minute of this game, and I'll lay it. Actually, Iowa State's off fucking Vegas. I'll take the points. No bet. They win by 39.
We all know the drill. Iowa State, prostitution play.
Prostitution.
I don't know. You also got the look ahead too. They're at Mackey after this, so
Yeah.
no bet, but Cyclones, they'll stomp them.
The Coyotes taking on Portland State here. They're gonna make the Coyotes a fucking home dog.
Money line.
Where's this line? Where'd it go? Portland State's laying 1.5. Listen, I think Portland State's a good team. They're hot, but no way. This is like under Eric Peterson. They've been great at home. This is a home dog spot all fucking day. Love South Dakota.
They're hot, but they've beaten nobody. They've beaten Dixie State and Bakersfield.
Great spot.
Coyotes lock. And if you don't want them plus 1.5, just take them on the money line. This thing actually opened at -3 for Portland. There's many 2.5s. We can get plus 2.5 on South Dakota, and the money line price is plus 116 over at FanDuel.
I'm in. You licking your chops and take another short home dog? Omaha, Trash Canville. Northern Colorado coming here with the nice little cute 7-1 record.
Conference game. Actually, no. This is
no.
Northern Colorado Summit League for baseball. Forgive me.
And then they're Big Sky in basketball.
Yeah, I realized that after I said it. No, I'll go Smiley and the boys.
What's the last time Omaha played a fucking home game?
Saturday. Mid-America Christian. They only won that game by 22.
There's a look ahead. Yeah, I'm taking Omaha at home, man. I like Crutchfield, man. I think it's a solid program. Get him as a short home dog against Smiley. Give me these Mavs.
Chat's saying that there's zero defense in the game. I tend to agree if it goes Noco's way. Omaha's got a little defense, a little athleticism in there. We'll see.
Illinois State and Normal is laying a big number against fucking my Eastern Kentucky Colonels. Oh, God. What are they fucking catching? 13.5?
It's been one of the more disappointing teams this year.
I mean, this is definitely the biggest number that this is like a buy game fucking number that they're catching.
Yeah, what was their number, their power ranking early on in the year?
I'm on Eastern Kentucky, but I'm gonna have to sit one out. What are you doing here, Bieniek?
So their power rating has dropped 5.5 points since opening night, which is about right. It probably needed to actually drop a little bit more in the manner that they've lost a few of these games.
Yeah.
Illinois State.
I'm not going to keep chasing this, but I'm on the points.
That offense is good, man. For the Redbirds, the only thing is they don't play defense, and EKU's looked better in their last couple of games. 83 against Mercer, 71 against NKU, and 77 against Wofford. I'll take EKU, but I don't love that.
I mean, it's definitely a buy low. I mean, this is as fucking low as it gets. 13.5 at Illinois State. Like, Illinois State's good. Don't get me wrong, but that's ridiculous. This game is fantastic. Alabama A&M taking on Tennessee State, who's red hot. Tennessee State's going to come in as a nice favorite coming off that big road win. I'm on Alabama A&M, baby. Remember last time I took them at home against Lindenwood? They got it done. At Charleston Southern, they got it done. This is a money line. Alabama A&M, baby. It's a hard place to play. They got the stage in the background with Dante Jackson. Let's go.
Yeah, they are. God, 3-0 at home. They've been a dog in I think every game
Yeah, they're a home dog team, baby. It's a hard place to play.
2-0. 2-0 and 2-0 against the spread.
You're not giving credit for beating Blue Mountain at home?
Blue Mountain State, no. At the same time, like Tennessee State's won as a road dog twice. A&M, no bet.
Now they're a road favorite. They don't know how to be a road favorite. Think Alabama A&M at the Alabama A&M Event Center. I've been there. Played there once. It was awful. Hard place to play, man. It's hard backdrop. Another good game. South Dakota State taking on Northern Arizona. We know where Colby would be for this game. The Jackrabbit. He'll be on the Jackrabbits. He hates Northern Arizona.
Okay.
The Jackrabbits are only laying 2.5. This kind of stinks.
Although NAU's kind of looked good.
You're right. They have won 3 in a row.
Like they competed against Drake. Everybody watched that game. It was on YouTube at like noon. But they beat Cal Poly and they beat SEMO. Like they've been. A lot of people were off on this team early on, and they've been really competitive. I think that line's about right.
Maybe it's just the brand. I
think SDSU wins the game, but
Dude,
I agree with the line.
This reminds me of the Elon Furman. The more and more I look at it, I think South Dakota State's just getting the brand favorite, like 2.5. I'll lock up Northern Arizona, home dog here. Let's go. I'm gonna keep this home dog. I don't think there's much difference between these two.
I'm gonna pass on the lock and actually take the Jacks, but I think that's a tight game. I think the spread's kind of right there. So,
you know what to do here, everybody. We will take New Orleans and we will sprinkle on the money line.
You're gonna sprinkle it?
Absolutely. Penny's a 16.5-point favorite.
Yeah, I mean,
don't overthink it. It's a system play. Yeah,
I'm betting the 16.5, but yeah, I figured Colby would be in on the money line here with New Orleans too. It's not a terrible spot, but at the same time, like I don't know.
They're gonna win.
Fuck it. Yeah,
they're gonna win.
I'll go in. Yeah, I mean they beat TCU and Tulane already outright.
They already got Ron Hunter. Now they're gonna give Penny.
Yeah. New Orleans, man, like they just got their clocks cleaned against Texas Tech, so they should bounce back with a pretty motivated performance. And every other game besides that Texas Tech one, and LSU, they were missing somebody in that game too. But yeah, they've been really competitive this year. And let me rephrase that. It is now our money line, and this is probably a triple lock on the money line.
Absolutely, everybody's gonna take this.
Is 13-1 at ESPN Bet again. That just seems to be the square book for these money lines. So,
yeah, it'll be a popular dog, I'm sure, but like I'm gonna ride the system. The Penny is a double-digit favorite. No, thank you.
You can 17.5 at DK.
Let's go. Georgetown line 17.5. Oh, same number. Against UMBC. It is regionality. Give me the points. Georgetown's been a little bit underwhelming since the Maryland game. Actually, they beat Clemson. Since Clemson, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, they just lack a little bit of consistency right now as a program in general. I'm not selling either of the performances. Like Dayton 50-50 game that they made a late charge and took it to overtime. That was impressive to me. And Miami all of a sudden doesn't look too bad. That loss is looking better. I mean, Miami's only losses this year are Florida and BYU.
Georgetown by 15. No bet.
Yeah, I mean, they've got UNC now on deck too. So I'll lay it with the Hoyas. No bet.
King Rice is a favorite against Princeton here, Noah. What's he laying? 4.5? I'll take Princeton. I don't like laying points with King.
I agree. And I might take Henderson as a coach over King too. I like King Rice, but we're getting Princeton as a discount. Still not betting it. Still keeping my hand off the fire button with the Tigers, but I think they're the right side.
Have you seen what Princeton's done the last 3 games?
Yeah.
I actually just talked myself into a fucking lock. Dude, they've been knocking on the door to fucking pull off one of these upsets. They almost got Temple. They almost got Vermont. They almost got St. Joe's.
Yeah, but they've fallen short. They got to figure out how to win.
I think they got Northeastern already this year. I think this is the one they get their first road win.
This is the one where like another tight, really good game, and if it's close, they're gonna foul, and I don't have that much conviction in it, so I'll pass.
I'll jump on Henderson and company. They get in the foxhole and get a dub here. Let's go, Tigers. This is a money line.
Pure Ruckus is saying New Orleans is 14-1 on 365.
Let's go. All right, Bieniek, how much do you really love your guys' Cal Baptist team? Now they're going to Provo. So this is quite the road trip. They're getting 20.5. God, it feels like a bait to take Cal Baptist. I'm laying it with BYU. I think the legs run out. They just were at Colorado. Now they're at BYU.
Yeah, it is a sandwich spot for BYU. I'm taking the points, but staying away from the bet here because that was like an all-out type of game against Colorado that Baptist just had. And it's a big week for BYU sports. So there's a little bit of momentum on campus. This one being in Provo, I think they get the job done. It'll be
not in Provo.
It's not?
That changed my whole thing. Give me Cal Baptist. It's at the Delta Center, the Jazz Arena.
Oh, this guy bought another one of these games.
How many fucking games are these motherfuckers playing here?
Quite a few, actually.
That court going to be fucking I'm not watching this shit.
They play shit.
You know
two
what?
or three at SLC.
I'm liking Cal Baptist.
No.
There's a sandwich spot for BYU.
Yeah, it's still probably not that.
Sandwich spot at a neutral court. It's not the same crowd there. Yeah, they got it for Wisconsin. That was Wisconsin. I don't think that they're going to win by 21 plus. This is a Provo line, in my opinion. Give me Cal Baptist, veteran group, veteran guards. I think Cal Baptist saves with them the number. BYU wins by 15.
You act like Salt Lake City's not going to be like Provo, though. Like, it's not going to be.
You think it'll be lit for Cal Baptist?
But they'll show up. I think they'll show up.
It'll be a solid crowd, but it's not that same crowd at the Stoker, man.
It won't be the Wisconsin crowd, but it'll be good.
And they're coming off Florida. They got fucking Clemson on. Where's the Clemson?
I know. It's a sandwich spot. I think they win comfortably, but it'll be around, 15 to 20.
15. Yeah, we're getting 20.5. Let's go.
I'll take Baptist. I'm locking it.
And then they got Utah on for Saturday. North Dakota State taking on Mom.
That's the one where you take Baptist. They'll get one of these. Baptist money line on Saturday.
Potentially. Utes are playing better, though. We'll talk about that on Saturday.
Pass. Not buying it.
They beat Ole Miss.
They pass. Not buying it. Did you just see what Ole Miss did today?
I know, but a win's a win.
They got smoked by a first-year head coach on the road in his first road game.
What should we say here? Montana has lost 3 in a row. They lost their MTE. This feels like a smash spot for the Grizz at home. They're not going to lose 3 in a row at home, are they? The Bison are not the same team away from home.
No, they're not. I think Montana's a good pick here. But I do think that North Dakota State, they just play these tight-ass games all the time. So I'll take the Grizz. No bet.
I'm locking Montana. Proud program. They've already dropped 2 in a row. They got embarrassed in their own MTE. Richmond's not the same on the road. Give me Fire.
In 8 games, NDSU's played 4 games that have all been within a possession or 2.
Lay 2.5 here with the Grizz.
And 2 of the other games were non-D1s. So 4 of the 6 games they played against D1 have all been within 2 possessions.
There you go, Bieniek.
Let's go.
Idaho.
I love that hockey logo too.
North Dakota. Idaho is laying 9.5.
It's too many.
That's a lot for your Bengals. Give me the points.
It is a bit too many. But this is my team. Picked them to win the Big Sky. I think they win it by double digits. I'll stay off the bet though.
I will too. Rice taking on Texas State here. Rice is laying 2.5. In-state battle. Give me Texas State. No bet. 1 possession game. I don't know. Let's go. What do you think?
So Texas State so far this year hasn't really played anybody.
I know.
Non-con is in the 300s, but this is where I'm going with that. Their 3-point defense is 313th in the country, and Rice 3-point shooting is top 50. We'll go Owls in this one, but I'm not betting them.
Yeah. Weber. Am I back on the Weber? Weber is laying 8.5 here as a home favorite against Oral Roberts. I kind of like Weber. I think Weber's found something, especially at home.
Yeah, Oral Bob's been super hard for me to figure out.
It's a lot. It's a lot with Weber still. I'll lay it, no bet.
I'll take the points with ORU.
Already. Next up on the dot, Pacific taking on Air Force here. Air Force could be a home dog, I'm sure. Pacific is laying 5.5. Oh my! I'm on Air Force.
Opened at 6 and it's come down a full point.
Yeah, this is a sell high of fucking Pacific. They've won 3 in a row, 5 out of 6. Their only road wins at Fullerton. Yeah, I'm on the points in Air Force. This is a gross one.
Yeah, this might be a money line.
Yep. I'm locking Air Force. Altitude. Let's go.
Just like Pacific has played a lot of actual home games this year, which is surprising, either home or neutral. Their only road games were Nevada and FAU. This is first time at altitude. I tend to agree with you on that angle and aspect of it. Air Force is going to drag this thing in the mud. And Pacific tends to play the same way. I think that tends to lend yourself to a dog being not only live, but they should cover here. So I'll take the Falcons with you.
Lock?
I'll lock the points. I'll stay off the money line here.
Aim high in the smoke. Go Falcons. I like Air Force. Joe Scott. Home dog it. Let's go. All right.
Already got a couple of crazy money lines though.
All righty. Montana State taking on the Tommies. Tommies are getting 2.5 here, Bieniek.
I'll take the Bobbies.
I was just about to say but they're off that fucking Utah State game. This is going to be a fade. I'm going to stay away. I'm going to take the Tommies, actually. No bet.
I'm not sure they've covered a single game on the road so far this year.
I know. I just feel like they're due, and I'm going to fade Montana State off that fucking all-in effort against Utah State.
Fair. I'll stick with the Bobbies.
I don't want to bet against my Tommies.
Here we go.
Here we go. We got Big Ten action here. We got Wisconsin hosting Northwestern here at the Kohl Center. 9.5.
Lock.
Northwestern, right?
Wisconsin. Home opener. Kohl Center is going to be bumping. Northwestern. They had a road game at DePaul. It's not a road game. First true road game for the Wildcats this year. It's a relatively inexperienced squad outside of Martinelli. I like Wisconsin. They're off the loss to TCU. I think it's a double-digit point win.
I mean, they hang in these games. Last 4 meetings have been single-digit games. Northwestern won their ones. I'm gonna battle you, man. Give me Chris Collins as a dog. He just lost that tough game in Chicago. Fucking against Oklahoma State. Whoa! Here we go. Here's a battle. Phoenix
might be the first one of the night.
I think it is. I haven't heard it. Phoenix on the Badgers. Come on. Wow, again. Chris Collins keeps covering as a dog. Do you have this one circled? Is that what you're all excited about? Denver taking on Denver's like 3.5.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't E-Dub off fucking the fucking choke job game? They're gonna get fucked up. Denver, lay it.
Your call against North Texas, sure. When they went to overtime,
fucking bastards choked my money line away, 7-1.
I mean, Denver's gotten destroyed in 2 games in a row. I think they come back home and win a game.
Should bet that.
But they're a favorite now. Like they haven't. The only game they were a favorite was when they were home against home against UTSA, and they lost outright by 5. I'm gonna stay off a lock here, but I'll take Denver.
All right, I'll stay away. No bet. there's a lot of games on the slate.
Russo's on the over 152.5.
Let's go. Sean Miller in Texas are laying 2.5 against the Virginia Cavaliers here. I think Virginia's going to win outright. Texas is off Maui. Texas just beat NC State. That was a big win. Good spot to fade them. I think Virginia can spread them out and make shots. Give me the Wahoos. I'll lock it up. I think they win outright. They're going to win down there.
Yeah, I'll stay off of the bet with UVA on the road for the first time this season with Ryan Odom.
I'm fading that Maui trip, man.
Yeah.
That shit fucks with these guys.
I'll take Virginia. I don't love that at all. I think Texas wins that game.
Wahoo's money line. I'm on the Cavs. Wahoo it up. Some good 9 o'clock games here. All right, Vanderbilt, the greatest team ever, coming off the Bahamas here, just fucking annihilated St. Mary's, annihilated everybody that they played. VCU, Western Kentucky.
They're a large favorite here.
They are laying 10.5. All right, this is undefeated versus undefeated here. SMU just won on the road at Mississippi State. I know Mississippi State's not very good, but hey, that's still a road win at the hump, and that place was jumping for that game. And not jumping, but it was a solid crowd. I'm locking SMU. I think Vandy's going to win, but I think that this is a lot to ask for them to cover double digits coming off the Bahamas championship, 3 wins in 3 days just last week. So I think it's a track meet. I think SMU has the athletes to hang in here. Fun game. Vandy by 6. I'll lock SMU. Too many points.
Vandy's been a runaway freight train that I don't want to get in front of. I'm going to lay it with them. I don't think it's a great spot coming back from the Bahamas, but everything that you say about that Bahamas trip too. SMU's off an overtime game this weekend too. So, and it came against a Mississippi State team that I think Vanderbilt's like 8 possessions better than right now. So I'll take the Commodores.
No lock for you. Give me those Stangs. Give me the Stangs and points. It'll be a fun game. It's gonna be up and down, up and down, up and down. Points.
Speaking of the Mississippi State Bulldogs,
Who's the dog?
I believe it is
Mississippi State's laying
Tech.
2.5. Are you fucking kidding? How are they laying? God, I was hoping they would be a dog. I was going to take Jans against Stoudemire.
They opened as a 3-point favorite. It is down to 2 at BetCris, which is one of your sharper offshore books. So the early money's like the Jackets.
I'm on Georgia Tech. They just lost 2 in a row. And I like Stoudemire. Stoudemire is good as a dog, bad as a favorite. And Jans, this team is broken in my opinion. This team is broken. I'll take Georgia Tech.
Yeah, their defense has been poor for Jan's team.
Georgia Tech's dimensional with Hubbard.
Yeah, Georgia Tech's defense has been better, flat out. I'll go the Jackets catching points at home.
Yeah, I think it's a home dog here. Let's go. Yeah,
I'm not betting. No.
I'm betting all these. I'm interested to see what you do here in this next one. This is gonna be a fun one too.
Yeah.
Will Wade, Stephen Pearl, Auburn, NC State. You said Galesh is introduced, right?
Probably.
And
they're psyched about it too.
Listen, I love Will Wade. I kind of think they're going to get fucked up here in the jungle.
So, Auburn has the shot making that NC State doesn't.
Yeah, NC State's still trying to find themselves. I like Auburn. Will Wade struggled in this building when he was at LSU. I mean, everybody struggles in this building.
I kind of like the angle for the over here. You got a motivated NC State that also hasn't really played good defense so far this year when they were supposed to be built up as a, lockjaw type of defensive team. And you got an Auburn team that's good in transition. They've got a couple of shot makers in Keyshawn Hall and Tahad Pettiford. The total's 165. Cocktail Napkins got it at 166.5, but I kind of like that over.
You want to bet the over?
No, I'll stay away from it. I'll go Auburn. I don't love this one either, but I think it comes down to shot making and momentum, and I think they'll have it with the home crowd. And I trust their offense a little bit more right now than NC State's. So I'll go Tigers.
I think Auburn by double digits. I think Auburn and Alabama continue to carry the SEC. I guess Vanderbilt, too, has been carrying them. And I think Will Wade gets his message across once they get back home. Yeah, I'll lay it with Auburn, Lockett, or Eagle. Let's get some going.
I'm interested to see Galesh in a rally type moment. His personality doesn't scream, get the crowd motivated, but we'll see. It's our angle. It usually works fail-proof. This year, however, I think it's 2-4, 2-5.
Yeah, that means we're due for positive regression.
I know.
You got another one here.
Yeah, this guy watching his press conference was interesting. I texted you guys about it. I think he's like a black Dan Campbell.
He's hilarious. I'm betting Oregon.
It's great.
Oregon State's lost 5 in a row. Tinkle back at home. Vermont, their system when we get to conference play, they usually take it on the chin. This is a far travel spot, obviously.
Yeah.
And they just played up against Yale and Princeton, some regionality revenues. I think they take it on the chin here. I think the Beavs finally get things going with the football coach too.
Yeah, that always helps. 2023 Vermont, that team was really hyped up to be one of the better mid-major teams. 2026 Vermont was also pretty hyped up to be a really good one. 2023 they took a West Coast trip. didn't cover any of these games. Actually, they may have covered USC.
Oh, they were horrible on the West Coast.
They got smacked. St. Mary's gave them the prostitution play. They lost in double overtime to Fullerton, and that just shouldn't happen. They covered against USC, and then they got smoked by Iona, smoked by Yale after that Cal trip. Like it just really fucked up. Like whatever they had, I think the wrong.
Lock the Beavs, man. It's less than a possession.
Yeah, there's a 1.5 out there.
Let's go. Go Beavs. Almost.
They're a tough team to back on the road, especially in that West Coast trip that they got fucked down a couple years ago. So I'll go Beavs.
San Fran's laying 14.5 here. North Alabama off the rivalry win. I'll lay with San Fran.
Yeah, off the rivalry, tough road trip or out west. I'll take the Dons. They're off an 0-2 weekend. This is a lock for me.
I will double lock. That's tough for Cole. Tough travel. He played less than 48 hours ago against fucking Jack State.
Yeah, minus 14 on San Francisco there.
Ooh, this is a fun game. San Diego State's like 8.5 here against Utah Valley. I like Valley. San Diego State wins. Valley covers. A little short here.
Yeah, I was looking at this, and San Diego State against their better competition this year, they haven't looked great.
Can't score.
So they're having trouble living up to the advertisement, at least throughout the first month of the season so far. So I'll take the points with Utah Valley. They've looked all right.
They're well coached.
Yeah, for sure.
San Diego State did drop a home game, so that's why I'm staying off that. Santa Clara's laying a big number. They're laying, fucking 19.5. They're off a loss. This should be a smash for Santa Clara, I would imagine. Oh, wait, no, they beat Minnesota. I forgot they split those games. Yeah, I'll lay with Santa Clara, no bet.
I'll go Dixie on this one. Don't have a whole lot of conviction on that. Santa Clara is at New Mexico at the pit after this, so slight sandwich spot there for the mid-major.
Final game here in the old Pac-12 and now the Big Ten. We got UCLA, Washington. I think we got a flip through 0 here, Bieniek. Washington now laying the point.
Really?
Big Ten opener.
Yeah, this one's kind of all over the place. Opened as a pick or -1 in some spots, and you can catch either team. Actually, either team can be +1.5.
Yeah, I will. I'll lock UCLA here. UCLA and USC get the road wins at the Great Northwest teams. Cronin off the embarrassing loss to Cal. Think he gets his message across. I think they're ready to go for Big Ten play, new season.
Yeah. When they lost to Arizona in a close battle, they came out and spanked Sacramento State by 31. I'll be interested to find out if Washington's fully healthy for this game. They haven't had.
I think the line flipping could potentially be that they're coming back.
It's all over the place, so I don't know. Steinbach, their stud German center, has missed 3 games in a row. Not sure what's going to happen there. And then Claude has played the last 3 games. He started the last 2. He's played 30+ in all 3 of them. Sorry. Just taking a look at the injuries. I'll go UCLA on the road in Seattle. It scares me a little bit, but I tend to like them a little bit more off the loss than I do the Huskies here. So give me the Bruins.
We made it.
Hooray.
Oh, I locked UCLA, by the way. Here. It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
All right. I'll keep it simple with 3 best. SEC bounce back at home. Arkansas, short home dog against Louisville. I think they're going to win the game outright. Lay the double digits with Alabama against Clemson. And lay the number with Auburn against NC State. Those would be my top 3. And then my dog. Which one did I like, Bieniek?
You like New Orleans.
I feel like that's a brand play at this point for me. I've already hit on one penny egg, goose egg. Why not again? Give me the Privateers on the money line. Run it back against Memphis, who's still trying to find themselves. They don't know what they want to do. New Orleans beats Memphis in another stunner bye game. Let's go.
Tough one. I like quite a few tonight. My favorite pick is going to be we're going to go South Dakota, plus 2.5. They're very good at home. Probably the wrong team favored in this one too, as they host Portland State, who they've won 3 in a row, but they've beaten Bakersfield, Evergreen State, and Utah Tech. So I think they're coming in on a high. I'll sell them there. Give me the Coyotes. I think they win the game. Like I said, they've been pretty consistent at home throughout the last couple of years. Then we'll go. I'll give everybody a total. They've been begging since my absence. I haven't given out one, I don't think. Under 146.5 in LSU Boston College. I think that's a rock fight. LSU's just beaten up on tomato cans so far all season. Boston College is going to drag this one through the mud. They typically do. I think both teams lack a little bit of offensive talent against high major competition. So we're going to go with the under 146.5. I think that's a little crazy. Cocktail Napkins got that at 143. We'll go New Orleans plus 17.5 at Memphis. It's just too many points for Penny Hardaway. And the Tigers, New Orleans has been pretty competitive in a lot of their games outside of just a couple of hand-picked random blowouts that they've suffered. But for the most part, they've been competitive. It's a very Campbell-like pick. And then my dog, give me Arkansas. They're plus 3. You can get them at plus 152 on the money line. They were very competitive on the road in East Lansing against Michigan State, who's very good. They were very, very competitive, had a late lead against Duke in Chicago, who is very good. This is their first home game in one of these big blockbuster games. Louisville's defense is better than I thought it was going to be in the preseason, but I still think it's a little bit suspect. The only game that they've really been challenged in was that Kentucky game. They gave up 88 at home. Now they're on the road. First road game of the season for Pat Kelsey and the boys. I like them. I think they're a Final Four talented team, but I think they lose this game. Give me the Hogs on the money line and take the plus 3 too if you want. But yeah, that wraps it up, Mac.
Thank God we made it. 5 o'clock on the dot. I got to be up in 3 hours. So cheers, everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed the marathon. We'll be back tomorrow to preview the short Thursday. It's a short Thursday slate, much needed. And college football preview and picks, conference preview. Go check out all that content. Noah Bieniek at NoahB77_. I'm at Moneyline_Mac. Pick Dundee's back tomorrow. Pre-game show tomorrow, too, at 6 o'clock Eastern. Good morning. Good night. See you later, Jack Fucks. And we are out of here.